Welcome in just in time for the second pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. I'm Tony Tucker. This is Mike on the mic. Subscribe to whatever platform you're watching on, but definitely Nuts and Bolts on YouTube. We are joined by Alex Robson. Some other people might be popping in. The Lions.
Aiden Hutchinson.
It's Hutch.
2 goes to Detroit.
2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2.
I'm 0 for 2.
That's awesome.
First one I messed up.
Ooh, this is money in the bank. This is too easy. Which way do you want to go? Oh, yeah.
That's cool. The Michigan man stays home. I love that.
I like this pick, too, for many, many reasons. Didn't the father play a little scout team football for Michigan, or the Lions at some point? Definitely played for University of Michigan. But the Lions need guys like this. They need winners. And Aiden Hutchinson, I think, is a guy that's going to come in and just work and compete. And he's also going to be great on Hard Knocks.
That's true. That's true. I forgot the Lions were on Hard Knocks. Be the best Hard Knocks of all time.
Wow.
Look at that. He's hyped. He's so happy.
That's where he wanted to go, probably.
Like he's from Michigan. He was what Michigan was last year, so that's big time for him.
Yeah.
I love
it.
Hopefully he doesn't find out why everyone wants to leave the Lions.
Oh, he will.
Or why they're picking second every year.
Oh, and here's the pick that scares me.
The Lions were actually in a lot of games last year, and I think if they had somebody like this who could get a little pressure on the QB, maybe a couple of those games tilt in their favor. Like maybe the Lions, and I guarantee this, the hottest take this September will be Lions make the playoffs in the NFC, because everybody will get drunk on Hard Knocks, and then they'll come out saying the craziest, oh, man, they look good. Dan Campbell looks like a motivator. They got Aiden Hutchinson and, I don't know, whoever else they're going to get at the end of this draft, or end of the first round here.
What's worse, eating chicken wings during a watch party or packing a lip during a war room draft?
Dan Campbell over there, just like, got a little Kobe Fine action over here.
He's like, Skull Vikes, how about Skull this?
Yeah.
We'll see what Hutch has to say.
I'm happy for Hutchinson. I prefer this over Jacksonville for him, honestly.
This worked out perfect for him.
I think both of these organizations are actually headed in the right direction.
He said,
okay. I just need Houston not to take Thibodeau. Do not take Kayvon. Please, for the love of God, don't take Thibodeau. Oh, hell, the pick is in.
I didn't see anything in the jacket. Did you?
So basically, she did it in black print, like lighter, like she did it like dark gray, so you can't really see it unless you zoom in on it. I could see something that looked like Braille, but whatever. Attaboy, Aiden Hutchinson.
And the pick is in for
the Texans. Come on, 3 for 3.
Sauce. Sauce. I need it. I need it to be sauce.
Ike Ekwonu.
Just don't make it Thibodeau. I don't give a damn what it is. Just don't make it.
Let me see if I can lower this.
Don't make it Thibodeau.
Simply Dab calling for Stingley.
Who is?
For the Texans.
Oh, God, I feel sick.
What? I went too far down on that side, not far enough on this side.
Oh, God, come on. Don't take Thibodeau. Don't take Thibodeau. Don't take Thibodeau.
You guys aren't taking Thibodeau.
No, I want the Jets will. They will take Thibodeau.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Let's take Houston. Don't take Kayvon. Please, for the love of God.
Come on.
Take Kayvon.
You got to protect right here.
No.
Icky. Take Icky.
The Jaguars just signed Christian Kirk. They need a corner.
What do we got here? I gotta change this. What is it? I gotta get this.
The green color, yeah, it's pretty gross.
There we go. I like this better. I gotta read it better.
Wait, change the color. Change the color.
Change the color.
We aren't the freaking Seahawks or the Eagles or whatever this color is.
Bro, I'm colorblind. I don't know what color it is.
Oh, it's neon green.
What is it?
It actually is making this look the same color.
It's not the same color, Tony.
Yeah, but I do see the green now that you mention it. But it looks the same. Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares about my foibles. Let's see here. Pick a color.
We want blue or yellow.
So we want to go here?
That works.
Is that blue?
That's blue. I mean, it's really dark blue. Maybe, yeah, right there.
That?
That works.
All right.
That's perfect.
What does it look like to you? Gray?
I guessed. I just picked an area that was dark.
Oh, here we go. Texans pick. You ready, Robson?
I'm ready. No, actually, I'm not.
Oh shit! Oh. It's Derek Stingley Jr. to the Texans at 3.
Whoa! At 3?
Oh man, Chargers
Big
are
risk.
Let's go!
Every Chargers fan under the age of 22 is like, I thought we were getting Stingley.
I was just telling Rose in the car, I thought we were getting Stingley.
Oh my God, please.
That guy wanted it at 3.
Let's see here.
He's a baller, man, but he's
Oh
really
my
risky.
God.
If it fails, it's a big fail, Mr. Sirianno.
Hot take.
Hey, I get a point for that. Right position. I call it a mod.
Yeah, you did. You get a point for the right position.
And now I'm back on track. Now the Jets can get Kayvon.
Oh,
There we go.
catching up here. Let's see.
It's the sauce. No, it was Stingley. You probably put that right before.
Oh my God.
What's up, Shane?
I feel sick. Like, I really.
Welcome to the live. Derek Stingley just got taken. What's y'all's thoughts in the chat?
He says, "Can I see Tibbs drop past 10?" We got an anti-Jets fan here, Robson.
Oh God, this
Derek
has
really
to be
fumbled the bag,
Thibodeau.
not taking Aiden. Okay, I get it. I would have taken Walker though. All right.
What do you think, Robson? The Stingley
In my
pick.
opinion, this has to be Kayvon Thibodeau. Like, there's no way you can look at this and say, for what the Jets need and what Robert Saleh needs, which is in his mind a Nick Bosa for this team, where he had it when he was the defensive coordinator in San Francisco, this has to be Kayvon Thibodeau. There is no way in the world it can be anybody else. And if it is anybody else, I'm going to throw a fit. I just want that to
I'm
be
100% with you. I'm 100% with you.
I have it as Sauce Gardner, and I doubt that back-to-back corners go. So
I'm caught up, is what you're saying.
maybe Kayvon. I got the first 2.
You got right player and right team. So how many points is that again? 3?
I don't know.
Mine's only 1.
I don't know.
But I'm just happy it puts me back on track at least. So that way that the edge rushers and the tackles land in the right spots because
Sorry, it's my first time on StreamYard. Let's see. Oh,
it's your first time on StreamYard in person. What's up, everybody?
Woo.
I can't believe how quick Stingley rose up boards after that pro day. I mean, that's insane.
All right. I want to talk about, do you know who this person is here?
Who we talking about?
Saying that Derek Stingley's a reach right here. Like, I don't know. I don't see why Derek Stingley would be
No.
a reach in this thing. Like in a draft where you're not really sure and you have a pick at 13, like you could still get a pass rusher, Jermaine Johnson. You still might be able to get Charles Cross if he falls.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's not a reach. But I've talked about it a lot. I said a lot. The biggest thing about Derek Stingley is his health issues, but you have to look back at the tape that we have, which was in 2019, his freshman season. He was the best football player on the field every single time. Like, he's a Hall of Fame talent, no doubt, in my opinion. So you take that talent over the risk in that opinion, because if he stays healthy, you have a superstar corner for a decade plus.
I'm sure Robson could do comments.
What'd you say?
I think he could do comments.
Robson, can you work the comments?
Can I do what now?
Can you work the comments?
I sure can.
We're kind of far away from the computer, that's why.
I got you. I got you. Mike, you got this person wanting to be noticed by you, sir.
What's up, Cars World? I know it's you. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you. What do you think about the picks so far, Cars World? Who do you think the Raiders are taking?
Again, same guy saying that pick 3 it is a reach, and I understand that that's the opinion on Derek Stingley, but I just have to say, man, like, you have to think of the talent that Derek Stingley has. If those health issues are gone, you got to say that he's the best corner in this draft. Like, I know Sauce Gardner is incredible, but this man was dominant as a freshman in the SEC. That does not happen on a regular basis.
Yeah, I think his ceiling's higher than Sauce's. I just think that the injury risk was why everyone thought Sauce was going to go first. I was thinking the same thing as Tony. I actually mocked the corner. I mocked Sauce to the Texans here at 3 because I just feel like you can't get a high-level corner at 13, but you can still get a Jermaine Johnson at 13.
Oh, yeah. Jermaine Johnson should be there at 13.
Yeah, if one of the other edge rushers are sliding at 13.
And William, again, I'll say this. I'll repeat this to the day I die, it seems. I love the prospect of Sauce Gardner, but the defensive back is not the biggest need in this draft for the New York Jets. They need a star edge rusher, and I think Kayvon Thibodeau is that. This has to be Kayvon Thibodeau, in my opinion. It just has to be.
Do you mind if I put you on the big screen for this reaction?
I'm fine with it. Here, I got you.
Actually, here we'll get because you want your reaction, right?
No, it's okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna pick the big one.
What's funnier is that we got him in all right here.
What's up, Alex?
What's up? What are you talking about?
Where's Roger? Put him on that stage.
Don't say
Put Roger out here. Come on.
Don't say anything.
Don't do it, Joe Douglas. Be smart.
Good pick is in.
Damn, I got to steal it from my phone.
Have they made the pick already? Has it been announced? And I haven't seen it yet.
It has not been announced yet, Robson.
It has not been announced, Robson. This is all you. These are your beloved gangrene Jets. They're on the rise. They won 4 games last year. Zach Wilson is the future. Robert Saleh is a defensive genius. They're one edge rusher away from being able to compete in the AFC East. Thibodeau, come on!
They're about to get him too.
There's nobody else at this pick other than Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the only woman in this bar right now. And I'm talking.
In my opinion, it has to be the pick.
I wonder if there was like a prop bet or betting odds for back-to-back corners. It's very unlikely back-to-back corner to get selected. Is Roger coming on the stage? They're zooming in on it. Roger, when is Roger going to say anything?
Come on, Roger. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Come on. No!
So it's not Kayvon Thibodeau.
He froze.
I see that. What are you guys doing?
This is working out good for us.
I'm 3 out of 4.
All the tackles aren't there yet. None of them are taken yet. Evan Neal is coming to the Chargers.
Are you for real, man?
He's running. He's got to hold his chain.
That's a cool chain. Alex Robson, what's your thoughts on this draft pick? You got the sauce, man.
I like Ahmad Gardner a lot. I think he has a lot of potential to be very, very good. And the Jets haven't had a star corner since about Darrelle Revis. But I'm just stunned that they didn't take a pass rusher when that is their biggest need, in my opinion, is a good pass rusher. I'm just stunned. I think in the end, I think I'll be okay with this pick. But now it just raises a lot of questions with pick 10. Like, do you trade it for Debo? Do you end up getting an edge rusher there? I don't know what they're going to do now, and that scares me a little bit.
What I love about Robson is he's not an overreactor.
I will say this, Robson, you're starting to get a little bit of the jinx that I got because every time I see you say, like, this is not going to happen to the Jets, it happens. I remember, I think I saw in the comment section, I don't even know, I don't think it was my mock draft, it was someone else's. You were like, they cannot take Gardner. And they did.
So what's funny about the Sauce thing is that all of a sudden, every expert hyped up Sauce. They were like, Sauce Gardner, he's the second coming of Deion Sanders mixed with Darrelle Revis, and he didn't give up any touchdowns. And then about 3 days ago, they all started going, yeah, but he doesn't really like to get dirty. He doesn't really like to tackle. He doesn't really – and I was like, wait, where was all of this, for the past 6 weeks when they didn't say any of that stuff. As soon as the heat started to come on Derek Stingley, they started to say negative stuff about Sauce Gardner, which didn't make any sense to me. Why do you got to tear him down to bring up the other guy? They could both be great, and they just went 3 and 4. Robson, I love this pick for you. Absolutely love it. It's a passing league, and you just got a 6'2.5" corner who is confident enough for everybody in that entire arena. 110,000 people. He's got enough confidence to borrow it to all of them.
But that is not what – I just don't get it. Like, I'm just shocked, I think, is the major thing. Because for so long, Robert Saleh has just been this guy that loves pass rush, loves to get after the quarterback. And then he turns around and takes Sauce Gardner at 4. Like, I like the pick. I'm just shocked that it wasn't Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay, so here's my thing to you. And I hope that you hear this. No, you know what? I won't say that. I'll say this instead. If you're going to take a cornerback and you need a shutdown corner, you're playing Josh Allen twice a year. You're going to play the Miami Dolphins twice a year with all those receivers. You need a shutdown corner, right? Do you want to get that shutdown corner at number 38 when the Jets pick? Or would you rather try and get Arnold Ebiketie, Boye Mafe, or like a pass rusher in that range? Maybe you guys get Nick Bonito or something, like somebody else who has good pass rushing ability. You guys are getting back Lawson this year. So I think this is like the smart thing to do. There's 2 corners separated from everybody else. There's a lot of pass rushers in the same spot.
And I understand that, but just the talent that Kayvon Thibodeau has, like his talent with Robert Saleh's ability to coach defense would have just been incredible. I think it would have been like he would have been a superstar right away. I think that's just the way they should have gone.
Go.
Yeah, pass rush is overrated anyways, right, Tony? Like, the Chargers don't really have a great pass rush.
Yeah, you don't need pass rushers in this league.
You don't need guys off the edge. You don't need 2 all-pro level players off the edge.
You need a couple of average Joey Bosa's and Khalil Macks.
Yeah, if you have J.C. Jackson, you don't got to really worry about the pass rush. And if you have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, you don't really got to worry about the secondary. But what if you had all of them?
I don't know. It's not like, when Devin Lloyd falls to 17, you don't really need the best middle linebacker in the draft. So I just – Balta!
I'm regretting coming on here now.
Well, you got to stick around until number 10 at least, please. I gotta see what happens when the Jets draft like an offensive lineman at number 10.
I'm throwing his damn computer out the window.
You don't get a pass rusher in the first round.
Robson, you guys are going to draft Drake London at 10 or trade for Debo. One of the 2.
So there's 2 franchises in New York, right, Robson?
What?
There's 2 franchises in New York? And
there's only one. Fuck the Giants.
You live in like Southern Virginia or something? You could have you technically could have picked either New York franchise, by the way. I'm not saying you picked the wrong one, but I'm saying you picked the wrong one.
I think I have a feeling I know who the Giants are going to take, Robson.
Yeah, they're taking Thibodeau. I know that.
Roger's about to announce it for us.
No, this weird-looking kid is going to do it.
Who? I don't know. Is he a TikToker? What's going on here?
What? Why am I not on that stage?
I don't know.
Excellent making it time for the Chargers pick. It's not a TikToker.
Oh, good for him.
Actually, I saw something about this.
That boy, get it, Sammy Prince.
You know what I would say to that, Mike? Kayvon Thibodeau to the Giants.
Good pick up for them.
The Giants are excited for this. They should have been taking a tackle here. But nope, the tackles will keep sliding. Just tell me.
Either way, Kayvon's in New York, so.
Just
now he's the enemy.
How much I'm going to celebrate if Evan Neal falls to 17.
Impossible.
Oh, I hope it happens.
There it is. There it is.
Kayvon Thibodeau jumped onto Around the NFL podcast and was talking about, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I get on Zillow and I just start looking at places. He's like, you know, he's like, I'm living in a mansion in Jacksonville. I'd be living in a mansion in Detroit. He's like, but New York, I'm living in a, you know,
high rise.
I'm living in a 2,000 square foot apartment in New York. I mean, none of those guys actually buy places in the city, I don't think.
No.
But it's good. I think Kayvon Thibodeau is not only going to be a very good NFL player, I think that his professionalism, he's got a handshake with Goodell. I love him. I love him. I think that he just seems truly authentic. Look
Sam Prince, get hard.
What?
That's your guy.
What?
Same thing after I said F the Raiders into the mic.
Look at this. This is a beautiful moment.
If I ever do get invited to say one of the Chargers like 6th round picks and I say F the Raiders into the mic, you think something bad could happen to me? Or just like, hey, you ain't gonna be able to do it again?
I don't think you'll be invited back for sure, but I also would.
What are you gonna do? Take away my fandom or something?
Make sure your address is nowhere on the internet, right? Because Raiders fans are stupid.
They will find me.
Yes, and they will. Somebody will find you. Yeah.
I see Thibodeau celebrating. I love him.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Do it for Team TikTok, Tibby. Tibby TikTok.
Yeah.
Joe Douglas is a damn idiot. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel at the moment.
He should get a tattoo as an advertisement that he's always got on him at the game. He has it on his suit, the Snickers advertisement.
This is my favorite thing about making this pick right here. Is yes, there's already 2 pass rushers have come off the board, but you pick again at 7, you're the Giants, and none of the tackles have gone. Now you're gonna get at least one of the 2 tackles that you want.
100%. That's a good point.
So you don't. Also, no receivers have been taken. So even let's say hypothetically they had their 1 tackle, he gets taken here, then it's fine because now all of a sudden you get to go get Garrett Wilson, who people are comparing kind of to Stephon Diggs, who Brian Dable had there. Now the big chasm is that Daniel Jones is still the quarterback. That's it. Doesn't matter who you get at an offensive line or who you get at quarterback. If Daniel Jones doesn't take care of the football, then you're a 5-win team in the NFC East.
I think they're going to take a tackle at 7. Whoever it's going to be. It's either going to be Icky or Evan Neal. Probably Icky. But yeah, this is a perfect situation for the Giants. They're definitely winning this draft because they're going to get a hopefully franchise tackle and a franchise edge rusher within a 3-pick span because the corners went so early. Thibodeau wasn't supposed to fall to 5, really. Texans and Jets should have taken him, bro.
If I'm the Carolina Panthers, I literally would be like, I will take a 3rd this year and a 3rd next year to get out of this spot. Yeah. Like with anybody lower, like any team on the board. What do you got?
There's a little more incentive now too, because both tackles are there. The pick's in though. Carolina made a pick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is
someone would want to come up?
But it's like Carolina, take whatever you can get and move back in this draft.
Yeah.
Call Baltimore. Call the Vikings, whoever, and just say, we'll take a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah, we'll do it for anything pretty much.
Robson got Sauce Gardner and then completely neglected these comments here.
I didn't hear any of it.
Wow, Stingley and Sauce back together. Right here.
We were talking about the comments. Of course.
Chargers win the Super Bowl this year. Not even a question. We're taking over Arizona in February. Not anti-Jets, but Tibbs seems to be dropping. I called Stingley there. Jamison is going to be a bull. Oh, boy. London, Big Ben.
Say that, you mean Jamison Williams? Oh, hell no.
Everybody drop your Panthers picks in the chat. Kenny Pickett? Akeem Mcclure? Who's it going to be? Who y'all think the Panthers are taking right now?
Going to be Malik Willis easily, right?
Malik Willis?
Got to be, right?
We'll see.
Somebody's asking right here, do you think the Chargers go wide receiver?
I think that they might go wide receiver. If they stay at 17, the pick comes in, I'm going to think the chances are high they're going wide receiver. I like both the guards, Zion and Kenyon Green as well, and I wouldn't be upset if they went ahead and took the tackle, whether it's Trevor Penning or another guy that might be falling now. This is helping us out a lot with all these corners and edge rushers going in the first 5. Because Charles Cross is now a guy that I'm looking at falling.
How do I say this name?
Baltimate.
Baltimate, I'm with you. That's what my mock says. I had Sauce at 4, and I had Jamison at 10. Sauce, the next island. Oh, those are tough shoes to fill. Sometimes I think we move on really fast. We forget how good Darrelle Revis was. Like most of the stops he made.
Everyone's laughing. Like, told you it's Sauce. Alex, you missed these comments.
This is why Alex.
I don't care.
Everybody loving you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be either Jamison Williams or they're trading for Debo. Like, they're going to get a speedy wide receiver. And then, hell, I guess at the top of the 2nd round, you get some guy that's not Kayvon Thibodeau.
Hey, for the 17th pick, you got to wear 17 for the 17th pick. It's a good luck charm. Appreciate that.
Ooh, Jermaine Johnson at 10. Would you be happy with Jermaine Johnson, edge rusher?
That could be a possibility now.
Hell no, not with freaking still Corey Davis being wide receiver 1.
You think they just believe in Carl Lawson like exponentially?
He's coming off an Achilles tear. Like, you can't rely on him to be some superstar when he comes back. That's why you get him next.
This Baltimate break, he comes
going
hard.
Hot. Yeah, he ain't playing
Deion Jordan.
Oh, here's the Panthers pick.
It's
either offensive tackle or Malik Willis.
It's Kenny Pickett. Who is it? It is the tackle. First tackle taken, Robson. Akeem Mcclure.
So they're really relying on Sam Darnold to be their quarterback next year.
Or they're gonna pick someone else later.
God, they're stupid.
It makes sense.
About that, my quarterback still could be Sam Darnold, so I could be about that.
The Panthers, in my opinion, are a couple of years away from really competing. So you want to keep building the pieces and filling the holes, especially the huge holes like left tackle, edge rusher, CB1, wide receiver 1. And then when that quarterback comes around that's perfect, you put him in there. Now, what are the chances that Baker Mayfield's going to be a Panther now? I bet you they just went up a little bit.
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, you got that one, Dyson. Good job.
Yeah, good. Dyson's in it to win it. Look at that. He's doubling down 100%. Yeah. Love from the front to the middle and around again. Baltimate. Bolt. I don't know. We should tell this guy that I can't read. I don't know. Do you like making fun of people with deficiencies? Huh?
I mean, I got some too, so.
The player who's taken 30 seconds. Okay, there must be a private conversation. Oh, wait. All caught up. I don't know.
All right, so Giants go Thibodeau 5. Who do they get at 7 now? And I think wide receiver?
No, I don't think so.
Garrett Wilson going here.
I think regardless whether or not Daniel Jones is your guy, if you even remotely like Evan Neal or Charles Cross, I think you got to take a tackle because you got Andrew Johnson or whatever his name is. Andrew Thomas. There we go. Andrew Thomas. He played well or better or whatever towards the end of the year. I remember Baldinger talking about his improvement on a breakdown. So good for him. But you need an offensive line. You want to see what you could get out of Saquon. You want to see what you could get out of Daniel Jones. Go get some offensive line help. I would take Evan Neal if I was the Giants. Also, I had that as my number 5 pick for the Giants, so I want to get another point in the draft. I don't know. We got this going on. Mike,
yeah.
Get over
it. Here it is right here. So here's a scoring system for our mock draft challenge that we're doing. I saw some people submitted it in the comments. You guys just want to keep score along with it. You can also keep score along with it as you pick players. Just as long as you guys put it in the chat, keep track of it. Right now, I think Tony's definitely winning this thing because 4 out of 7 or so? 3 out of 7, but with a couple positions the same.
I had Icky to the Texans. I got 3 exact ones.
But here's the scoring system. So if you get the correct position to a team, for example, I had Sauce going to the Texans at 3, and it was Stingley, so I got a point for that because I got the correct position, just wrong player. You get the correct position, player, and team, which is just basically the correct pick. So if you had Trayvon Walker going number 1, you get 3 points. If you predict a trade for the correct position, so let's say a team trades up for a tackle here, and you might have called for them to take Evan Neal, but they trade up and get Charles Cross. You still get 5 points just for calling the trade up for the right position. If you predict the correct trade for the correct player, if it's not the right team, though, you can still get 7 points. And if you predict the trade perfectly, the same teams involved, same player, 10 points, and slam dunk it. And that's what I'm about to get here when the Colts trade up for Jahan Dotson at the end of the first round. That's going to be my savior right there. I'm going to be down by a bunch, and then the Colts are going to trade up for Jahan Dotson like in my mock, and then it's just going to ruin the whole competition.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pulling away with this pretty easily.
So far. I've got 1 point, 2 points.
I don't think I've ever done a prediction draft before, and this year it felt
the hardest
impossible.
one.
Yeah.
Last year I got 9 right when I went back and looked. I've got 0 right so far this year. Except for this Evan Neal.
Do the right thing.
Here it comes.
Evan Neal.
Yeah, I'm thinking Evan Neal.
It's Evan Neal. They took Evan Neal. Another tackle and another one for Tony.
And another one. I had it at pick 5, but it's at 7.
Still counts.
It still counts.
Right player, right team.
Tell me something good. Wow. Tell me that you like it. Yeah. Shredding over here. Evan Neal's falling down draft boards.
This is the right choice.
Not when there's a connection. Dable to Alabama. He knows the deal. You're a little late, smartphone, with that. We already saw the pick. Come on.
Dyson got that one too. Dyson's going to win on the whole thing. Shout out to Dyson. He participated in our mock draft last year.
Did he? Which pick did he do? Do you remember?
He did Washington's pick last year. I forget who he took with them.
Yeah. Dyson, I'm going to need to see some proof on this. You can't just be going along with the draft, being able to, like, select who's already been selected and then pick. Yeah? Come on, Dyson. I need a little bit. I was the most handsome? Did we share a screen? Do I need to get closer? Is this a handsome off, Dyson?
I think you scared Dyson away.
I see Atlanta going receiver.
Easy.
Yeah, I see Atlanta going receiver too. I have Garrett Wilson. Was very close to putting in Drake London, but I think he ran like 500 of his 700 routes, roughly. Those aren't exact numbers, or like routes out of the slot. And I just think that if you already have Kyle Pitts in that area, you need somebody to work the boundary a little bit more. And that's why I'm going to Garrett Wilson at this spot.
Yeah, Atlanta's going wide receiver. I don't care what. Because you lose Calvin Ridley for the year because of the whole gambling stuff. So you need somebody to come in and be an impact player.
Tony, you want anything? You want to try one of these things?
No, I am going to pour myself a glass of whiskey and a couple of picks, getting fired up for number 17.
Jets are not taking offensive tackle, dude.
I think my wife might like that.
You should try it. It's really sweet.
Are you a germ person? Okay.
Are you a germ person? I should probably tell you about that thing I got in Malaysia. It's a little late.
So no, I don't give a fuck about any of it. Rose, do you have drinks and beverages? Are you good?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You know what? I'm going to use the Chargers cup before the state.
Hell yeah. Well, if it's whiskey, it's going to go right through it.
Is it?
I don't know, maybe.
Let's find out the hard way. Then you just got to take it like a shot.
You know what? I just thought of something. A way for Joe Douglas to really make up for taking Sauce at 4 is if they don't get Debo, they can take the capital from the second round and later rounds, trade back up into the first. And if they were to take George Karlaftis out of Purdue, I would be thrilled about that. If we were to get Sauce Gardner, say, for example, Jamison Williams and George Karlaftis in the first round, that I would be happy with.
At 10?
At 10, I'm saying that's where they go wide receiver.
You saying George Karlaftis in round 3?
Huh?
You said Karlaftis in round 3? Dyson said hi, Rose. Oh, sorry.
Mike, what I'm saying is they take picks from the later rounds that they have if they don't get Debo, and they trade back into the late first round and get
well, now you got 3. Yeah,
first round.
That's a good draft right there if you get 3 starters in the first day.
Yeah, that's what I would be thrilled about that. But just right now, I'm just like, ugh.
Maybe they're going to sign Melvin Ingram.
No, thank you. I'd rather have somebody
looking for a place to play.
Let this pick be Garrett Wilson.
It's going to be Kyle Hamilton. Last year, the Falcons selected the best player on the board, no matter what everyone told them. Everyone told them they shouldn't take Kyle Pitts there, and they did.
Yeah.
Best player on the board right now is Kyle Hamilton. Take him.
I do like that a lot. Yeah.
They're rebuilding.
Man, I'm not saying he's going to be in round 2. I'm saying they take picks from round 2 and round 3 and back up into the first and take Karlaftis.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
These are years, man. They do a lot of good.
Because y'all have a lot of picks, right? Y'all, how many picks you guys have? 12? 11?
They have a ton.
Still getting Jamal Adams picks. Here we go. Falcons.
Oh, my goodness.
Garrett Wilson, easily. Don't be stupid, Atlanta. Take a wide receiver here.
Drake London.
They took Oh, my God. The Jets are going to get Garrett Wilson?
Oh.
Here's my problem. Here's what I fear for the Chargers. There's going to be so many players at that spot that I'm like, I want them to take, and they only get one of them.
Yes. That means hopefully if the Jets aren't stupid, they take Garrett Wilson at 10. Oh my God, I'm happy with that.
I mean, it's good for the Falcons if they want another big receiver. I guess why didn't any of us see this coming? They need wide receivers since the Calvin Ridley situation. They've always liked bigger body receivers. They had guys like Julio Jones there. They traded for Tony Gonzalez. Yeah, but maybe there's some connections here. They just like the bigger guys because Garrett Wilson is a little bit smaller than Drake London, or a lot smaller.
He's a lot smaller.
Oh, no,
but
he's a
the
lot
reason
smaller.
that I don't love it is because they're going to occupy the same portion of the field, the middle of the field. Like,
that's true.
Are you then going to go get a rookie quarterback who like thrives in just using the middle of the field? Like, I guess Mariota's not great. Like, I'm never like, oh, look at Mariota throw outside the numbers. Like this
does work out for Mariota. I mean, Garrett Wilson would have been good too, but instead of going defense the way I thought they were going to go, getting a wide receiver for Mariota, now he has two guys that if things hit the fan and plays, he can just throw jump balls to.
Lock it up, Goodell.
The bad QB's best friend is the jump ball receivers and tight ends. Bolt up. Cheers, mate.
So Seattle at 9, you thinking this is easily Charles Cross, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I have Charles Cross here too.
Yeah, I feel like that's the pick for forever, in my opinion.
I have Cross falling to 13 to the Texans.
This could be a defensive player too. What if we get caught on this one?
I mean, it could. Who's still available? Could they go Jordan Davis? You think they'd do that?
Person on Twitter about it, and they were like, "Well, I don't know if it." I was like, please, just stop it."
If he's there, take him.
It would be Kyle Hamilton and Derwin James. This is what me and Mike are whispering about over here. Would be the biggest, most dynamic safety duo in NFL history.
Yeah.
It would be. You could do anything you wanted with those. They both can play in the box. They both can cover. They both can tap. Like everything would be on the table for that.
And Staley's talked about how all of his DBs are DBs. There aren't really corners. There aren't really safety.
Look at this one. This is a great point.
Everybody is a DB.
Kyle Hamilton to Seattle, you guys think?
That could set them up to try and find a way out of Jamal Adams if they have.
That really could. That's a good idea there.
You have to wait a year or two.
You can make them both play together.
They still have to wait it out so that contract's movable because they just signed him, right? Like last offseason or something. He held out.
Who?
Jamal Adams.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to sign him. I don't think they're going to draft Hamilton, but I thought Thibodeau was a Jet already, but he's a Giant instead.
Now the guy's saying,
so
do we trade out of this pick
as a safety, not a cornerback, right?
He's a safety. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying because I have Derek Stingley here. But we would say Hamilton's a safety, not a corner.
Oh, yeah. If they took Trent McDuffie, then you'd be getting a point.
Okay.
If they take Trent McDuffie at 9, oh my God.
I have Daxton Hill to the Chiefs at 29. I guess if they took a different safety, then it would count.
Okay.
Or if I have Kyle Hamilton at 8, so it's not happening. Oh man.
I had Kyle Hamilton at 7 to the Giants, but I get why they wanted edge rusher. I just had them taking a tackle. Like my thought process was Giants get the tackle first, then at 7 they get the edge rusher. But in my mock, I had Philly trading up with Carolina at 6, and they got Kayvon Thibodeau at 6 because they also could use an edge rusher, right? That makes Hassan Reddick more dangerous. You got Brandon Graham aging. You got Fletcher Cox aging. Like, bring in somebody who has that kind of energy, like Kayvon Thibodeau. Woo! Forget about it. Like, the Eagles are winning the NFC East.
I kind of am starting to like the Eagles. We'll see what they do with their picks, too. If they get their hands like on Karlaftis or Jermaine Johnson, the defense is going to be good. Or what if they go Nakobe Dean and George Karlaftis in whatever order they want to do it? That defense is going to be solid. They'll have a linebacker. They'll have 2 proven pass – well, not proven yet, but expected to be proven pass rushers. Even if they're not, elite guys, 2 really good guys is good enough. Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns were just 2 really good pass rushers together. It wasn't even necessarily like they're both superstars. You could do the same thing.
Yeah. I'm starting to think a little bit more of Treylon Burks because what the Philadelphia Eagles need is a bigger body wide receiver. I had Drake London falling to them. But now it's like, who's left that's really like that big body? That's that's going to be different, that's going to complement Devonta Smith. I don't know who that receiver is left that you're picking here.
It's just Jamison Williams. That's it. After Jamison Williams, I don't think Garrett Wilson's similar style to Devonta. They both are going to work at the same part of the field.
Unless the Jets take Jermaine Johnson, what other pass rusher am I forgetting that's like in this area?
Jermaine Johnson, Karlaftis, and if someone reached on like Ebikede or Mafe, I don't think so. I think it's.
The Raiders aren't picking up here, are they?
Jermaine Johnson's a sneaky pick. He's gonna be really good. The Raiders aren't picking for another like 45 picks in 24 more hours. Well, I actually would be pretty excited if the Raiders had a pick in this draft because it probably would be number 22 with the Packers when they send Darren Waller and picks over for it. It works, yeah.
All right, Seattle's pick is in.
Okay.
Watson could go to the Eagles.
How old do you know this?
Christian Watson? Not well.
I just saw this one. Nah, man, I think now this opens the door for Debo, though. I think now that more than likely, unless Seattle pulls a huge wild card here, Garrett Wilson, the best wide receiver in this class, is going to be there at 10. If Garrett Wilson's there is a good chance San Francisco decides, you know what, we're going to pull the trigger. We're going to come up. We're trading Debo Samuel. So
that's a good point.
The door to that.
That's a good point. I think that you guys now, you wanted a big play guy for Zach Wilson, a down the field guy, and Debo can kind of do it all. I think Garrett Wilson can do it all one day as well. But how long do you want to keep developing all these young players? And by the time they develop, still be on the right track by then. Maybe you go ahead and do it now if you're San Fran. Get yourself Garrett Wilson. You can be patient with Wilson. You got Ayuk there. You could bring in another receiver. Maybe send a trade out for Robbie Anderson or send a trade out for Elijah Moore or Darius Slayton or Kadarius Toney. And there you go. You got Garrett Wilson. Let's say it's Kadarius Toney and Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle. That's good enough for Trey Lance.
Yeah. Especially if Trey Lance is just franchise quarterback that he's supposed to be.
And they'd rather just have Debo, but
I mean, yeah. But
whatever's happening there. Seattle here, Pete Carroll looks happy. They're making a pick. They're not trading.
Yeah, I already know who it is. The Niners are gonna be fine.
I think they will be fine, even without Debo.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan is just a good coach to like make them competitive.
Honestly, I don't know. It really does depend on the next 10 minutes. Because I'm sure Joe Douglas is going to make the call.
Here it comes, Alex. You ready for the Seahawks pick?
Charles Cross, tackle, Mississippi State.
Here it is. Charles Cross, tackle, Mississippi State.
Yeah,
damn, all the tackles are going. Bro.
So let me get this straight.
All the tackles are going.
You waste the prime of Russell Wilson by not drafting O-line. And then your first draft pick with a trade you got from Russell Wilson, you take a damn offensive lineman.
Hey, that's a 5-pointer or a 3-pointer for me. I'll just say that because I did call this one. Make my comeback. Perfect player to the right team at the right spot. Gotta love it. I was saying when I made that little mock draft speed round on TikTok that too little, too late to keep Russ around. Why didn't you do this the last couple years? If they at least just had an elite O-line and those receivers, even without a defense, Russ probably would have stayed.
66% of his snaps were pass block. Everything about Charles Cross, they're he needs to be in a passing offense. You got Drew Lock at quarterback battling out with Geno Smith. Something tells me you're not going to be a pass offense in Seattle. That's just me, an average, fan. I don't think you're airing it out, spreading it out with Drew Lock or Geno Smith.
We've been talking about it for the last year, basically since we started talking about sports together, that Seattle is on the brink of having to blow this thing up. This is the first step towards rebuilding, getting the left tackle. This team is in ruins. This team's in ruins right now. I think, Alex, what do you think about this theory I've been cooking? I think that they're going to field Drew Lock or Geno Smith or some other crappy quarterback. Maybe, no offense, Colin Kaepernick. Maybe Colin Kaepernick. But they're going to field a bad quarterback because they want Bryce Young next year, Alex. Pete Carroll does not want to sit around and wait for 5 years to find another franchise quarterback. So just tank for 1 year, and you'll have your 71 through 75-year-old years to try and win again.
Yep.
What do you think about a tank for Bryce Young situation here in Seattle? I think Pete Carroll would drool over that kid. He loves college-style quarterbacks like that.
Yeah, Bryce Young's an incredibly talented guy, too. He's got the arm. He's got mobility. He's got great field awareness, has the game for the mind for the game of football. I think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. It's just that is Seattle patient enough with Pete Carroll to do that and with their general manager? Are they going to let them go before that? We don't know the situation, but I think that very well could be in play here.
A lot of Seahawks fans wanted Malik Willis there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Seahawks fans did.
All right, so the Jets are still counting down. I'm beginning to think this Debo thing isn't happening. I feel like it would have already happened if –
No, I think the longer you guys stay on, the more like maybe they're negotiating right now. We're at 4 minutes and 35 seconds now. Oh!
What?
Ian Rappaport just said on the TV the Jets are officially not expected to trade for Deebo Samuel.
Okay.
So who's it going to be?
This will be Garrett Wilson then. They're going to take a shot at Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. And
Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore.
Corey Davis.
That's a solid crew in my opinion. I would like that.
Good group together. Hopefully Garrett Wilson becomes like a top 15, top 10 wide receiver for you guys because Zach Wilson has the potential, but he can't do it with his style of play without receivers that can make plays down the field. So he needs them.
Robson, when we met last summer, everybody lost their minds because Zach Wilson was out there in his booty shorts throwing non-platform crossbody 60 yards down the field. Jamison Williams is that guy that I think could exploit the arm talent that Zach Wilson has.
This is it. Yeah,
and I understand that. Like, I like Jamison Williams a lot too, but it's maybe just me personally, but I would like my superstar wide receiver supposedly to be ready day one. He's not going to be ready day one. And I would really like my star wide receiver to come in immediately, play immediately, and be ready to produce immediately.
Dyson for the win right here, Robson. He wants to make sure you don't leave out Braxton Berrios.
The sex god, Braxton Berrios. It's a beautiful name.
I don't know anything about his extracurricular activities, but he's a good football player.
I think
just look at Braxton Berrios. That is a ladies' man if I've ever seen it.
Alex, this could be an edge rusher too. This could be an edge rusher.
And they better have a package to come back into the first round then. They better have something ready to get Treylon Burks.
There's a lot more receivers, I think, than edge rushers later in the draft for them.
Yeah,
I got to be straight up to get Treylon Burks, or I'm going to be pissed.
You guys can get your hands on like George Pickens later, or maybe Justin Ross later, like later. I don't know. But here it is. We're about to get the pick. Pick's in. Goodell's about to drop the pick.
Tony's laughing.
Hey, LA Land DC.
All right!
There it is.
I love it. Great pick.
You got a corner and a receiver. Iron sharpen iron in practice this year.
I did Garrett Wilson.
Dyson, who do you have going here to the Jets? Because you've gotten a lot right so far.
Originally, I did have Jamison Williams going here.
Calling it in the chat's a little bit easier than calling it all from the jump.
That's why I was saying earlier, I need to see some proof that he's getting all these right ahead of time.
Well, I think he's just calling it as a draft.
Yeah,
goes.
we can have a chat champion and we can have a pre-chat champion. I'm fine with
Pre-chat
that.
champion.
And I like this. I like William. He's funny. He's made me laugh a couple times. And
That's one of my best friends.
Baltimore. You also, I'm not sure who you are, but you've made me laugh several times.
I'm actually pretty pumped. He's coming to LA for a couple days. I think like 3 weeks or something.
Well, how about that? The Wilson connection.
Bro, what do you think? If that's your 2 first-round picks, Robson, what's your thoughts?
I'm going to give it a B. I like Garrett Wilson a lot for the value getting him at 10. I think he's the best wide receiver in this class. Has a good all-around game. And I love Sauce Gardner, the talent he brings, the swagger he brings. But that just scares me that we're going in expecting, again, to Carl Lawson coming off injury. And also John Franklin Myers, who's more positioned to be an interior defensive lineman rather than an edge rusher. if we're relying on that, that scares me a little bit for the defense. But I like the overall. So far, it's solid.
This is okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed. There's not more trades, right? I was hoping for some more action.
Zero trades
definitely. But also the players that I thought would be good for Aaron Rodgers, they're very quickly going away. Like I thought Garrett Wilson was a potential trade up player that you could go in and put in right away. Drake London was another player, like trade up, get him, have that bigger wide receiver for him, at least a bigger target that's going to be in the slot for you for some easy completion.
Hey, trade! Saints are coming up.
It's got to be Malik Willis, right?
Mickey Loomis was like, we made this trade thinking we were going to tackle, and there's no way we're leaving without Trevor Penning. He's like,
I hope. He's like, please be Trevor Penning.
I mortgaged the entire team's future for a new left tackle, and we're getting Trevor Penning one way or another.
Oh, man.
If it's Trevor Penning, I quit.
They wouldn't need to trade up for him. They're going to draft one of the receivers.
Oh.
That would be like Alex Leather.
Washington taking Jamison Williams here.
I could definitely see them. Jamison Williams, Chris Olave.
Dyson's a Washington fan. How do you feel? You got a second-round pick. Maybe a third. I don't know.
Hi. Oh. Hey. Settle. Good girl.
Got the zoomies. Hey, who do you think the Saints are coming up for, Alex? I don't think it's a quarterback.
Who could it be other than Malik Willis or not Kenny Pickett? Kenny Pickett would have been available with 16. But I just feel like this has to be Malik Willis.
I don't see why you trade up for Penning unless maybe he's just panicking. And if he does trade up for Penning, we're drafting someone really good. We're getting a corner, or we're getting a receiver, or maybe a falling Hamilton. Maybe they came up for Hamilton. They have a big hole at safety right now.
So there's a lot that could be going on here. But in my estimation, I'm kind of more with his line of thinking.
Yeah.
Right? If you gave up all these picks, you gave up next year's first to move somewhere, there had to be a player you're like, we have to have this guy, right? Is that Jamison Williams? Is that
when you have Michael Thomas already there?
Kyle Hamilton? No, you came up because you were like, I have to have this left tackle.
Yeah, and I assume they still have the second pick. So if they want a receiver, they can just take it there.
Exactly. So this to me is either they're taking a tackle. They're like, we need a left tackle for Jameis.
Yeah.
To have any success.
Yeah.
Because the Saints think they can win right now.
Because Houston, think about it, Houston would be on for a tackle in 2 picks. Yeah.
So,
and us.
And at 16, they would be there
Washington's
in front of us, right?
at 16 now.
So, but you have Minnesota. You could use a left. I don't know who the left tackle is in Minnesota, so I'm going to assume.
Starisoff.
Oh, yeah, it is. That was not great, right?
Yeah, we dodged a bullet there. I don't think he's going to be – he still could be a star quality guy, but when we talk about Rashawn Slater, that's a big difference.
It is.
That's who we probably were going to take if Slater got taken early. The Giants were on the clock for Slater too, and they passed on him. Remember in that draft?
I do. I think what's so funny is the hindsight of everybody's opinions on the players before, whatever it is, right? Like, there was a lot of people on there who were like, I can't believe the Cowboys took Micah Parsons. And then 6 weeks in, everybody was like, I knew they should have taken Micah Parsons. It was like, well, you can't do that. You can't, but you can, because there's so much stuff on the internet.
Renee, no one gives a damn about the Patriots. Stop complaining.
Renee's all Patriots. Anytime something's going on, let's just get to the Patriots. So he's like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Renee. How about your team stop being good when they shouldn't be, and then maybe you wouldn't have to wait?
Renee. Nakobe Dean, Renee. Nakobe Dean's going to be a Patriot.
Renee's
Don't
trying
say
to
that. Don't say that. That would scare the hell out of me.
He needs to hurry up. He needs to know.
Hey, look, there's a Rashawn Slater in the crowd. Right there.
Oh, look at that.
I'm about to get me a Slater jersey, too. After the 17th overall pick gets taken. You see what I did?
I can't wait. Under the Christmas tree, I'm going to have a Matt Horizon.
Oh, there's the trade. There's a trade. So the Saints are getting the 11th overall pick for the 16th, a 3rd, and a 4th.
Yeah, so they're winning now. If this is a quarterback, I'm not going to lie, I do not understand. Because everything they're doing says, hey, we want to win now. We think we could – we think this year there's a window in the NFC, catch the Rams on a hangover. Brady's old. The Bucs have lost some pieces. There's not going to be cohesiveness maybe in the offense as much as there has been in the past with the line and Godwin coming back late. We have a legit shot with our defense. But it only works if Jameis is upright. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to – you made all these moves to get a tackle. Yeah, don't you have to?
I think so. I think it's going to be a tackle now. You convinced me. I think maybe like a Treylon Burks or – even Chris Olave, maybe. Like, these guys are going to be available at 19, so they can just.
What's the difference really? Like, how much of a drop off is there between Olave and Jahan Dotson at 19?
Yeah, it's not going to be that crazy.
It's not going to be that different if Olave ends up on the Chargers or something, and then you get Jahan Dotson.
And they both can work the slot is what they kind of really need. They got Deontay Harris outside the burn. They got Michael Thomas as their ex wide receiver 1, like. Perfect, Jahan Dotson, or there's Austin Eckler. What are you guys doing for the Saints pick? Is that Tony Gonzalez too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, look at how big Tony Gonzalez is compared to Austin Eckler. Bro, it's him. Hit it, Eck.
He's a pimp. Yeah.
Austin Eckler just joined TikTok. And he had to make a TikTok to ask TikTok to verify him because they didn't.
You're damn right I am. These wings are delicious. Thank you, Maccadoos.
What's up, Luis? How's it going, man? Who's Luis's favorite team again? Luis, who's your favorite team again? Yeah, he is. Hey, Raiders fans who think they're going to get a first-round pick for Darren Waller. Tony Gonzalez got traded for a second. He's standing on the stage right now. You're not getting a first for Darren Waller. The Saints still pulled a 9-8 record last year. I forgot that. I thought they were
he's playing the guitar! I tweeted at the Chargers that we need to have inflatable guitar night for the Raiders game. The home game against the Raiders, right?
That's a good idea.
I think a lot of fans will come out. We can avoid that blackout bullshit. Fans come out, get your inflatable guitar, giveaway, Chargers, and we just
remind me. We'll get
Raiders
a video
fans like a drum, and we all stand up. 65,000 of us and play our inflatable.
Mike, there's your answer. He doesn't have one. He just loves watching.
What happened?
No, they give them out at the gate. They're like $1. Get a bunch of inflatable guitars. Yeah, everyone has them.
I'll take a road trip down to Tijuana and get a whole truckload full of them. We'll sell them 75 cents.
We got another trade. The Detroit Lions are going to be on the clock next.
Look at them in there pimping the Chargers.
Breaking news. The Detroit Lions are going to be on the clock next.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I just got a Twitter notification.
You want to know what? This is actually that's like a great move by them.
They're going to get hers. So they can get Jamison Williams?
Well, no. Now I believe that the Lions are trading for this because they want a quarterback. But now the Saints are saying, right? They're going, we can get picks 32 and 34.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, hang on. I want to wait to see what the Saints select.
Oh! Are you kidding me? They took Chris Olave. The Saints just took Chris Olave. Damn it! That's one guy we can't.
They traded up for Chris Olave?
Are you kidding?
They're scared of us.
Been there.
That's right. They knew we were going to take him.
Hey, here we go. Let's zoom in on you tards. Yeah. How's it feel to have your team have a guy take him?
One, you can't say that. One, you can't say that. And two, we're going to get Kyle Hamilton now. Guess what, guys?
He's not going to fall to 17.
Kyle Hamilton in the same secondary.
He's not falling to 17.
Kyle Hamilton.
This is good for the Chiefs, too, I'm sure. Because we're all mad. We didn't get a receiver. We already have Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
Seriously, how many weapons do you want?
We want to see a 6,000-yard season next year out of Herbert.
6,000? Jesus.
He had 54 last year, so he only needs 600 more. He can do it.
I'm shocked they traded up for Olave.
Me too. I thought he was going to fall further. So who are the Lions getting? At 12, they're traded up too. They're going to get a quarterback.
Nah, they're getting Kyle Hamilton.
I'm not gonna when we break this down and we really talk about it. What the Saints have done is going to be the most confusing. I just won't understand it at all. You cannot tell me that giving up your 3rd and 4th round picks is worth coming up to get Chris Olave instead of just drafting Jahan Dotson and then in the 3rd and 4th round adding players depth to your team. I don't see that big of a difference between the two receivers.
Damn, man, I wanted Olave kind of. But now we're looking at my 1 and 2 are off. I want Stingley first, Olave second.
Lay down.
But I didn't think Jamison Williams was an option for us. Remember, I was telling you, I think he's not even an option, and he's still there.
Good girl. Lay down.
We got a run coming up here. Houston, Baltimore, Philly, Washington. All 3 could take receiver. But if he gets through those guys, Jamison Williams is going to be a Charger.
So the Lions just traded in with Minnesota?
It's kind of the Chargers thing to get injury-prone players at 17th overall.
And no more. Stop.
You can see the paw. That's all you saw on the screen.
Yes.
Oh, man. What do you guys think? Who do you think Detroit's coming up to get right now? Michael Thomas is ready.
This is why you're fat.
This offense is going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Jameis Winston is going to be doing a lot of dancing and a lot of these things. Saints are going to the playoffs next year.
They are going. I think the Saints can be competitive. I'm just saying, what's happening?
Why wouldn't you take Jamison Williams if you're going to take a receiver?
Well, I don't think people love Jamison Williams as much as young people love Jamison Williams, right? Because he's not a complete receiver compared to other people. He's just super fast. So let's say he does learn how to run routes and becomes amazing and a really well-rounded receiver. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, what would help out with that is being behind one of the best route runners in football.
Couldn't
Where's
agree.
number 13? And not Michael Thomas is 13. Maybe
and then we team him up with this guy right here. Let's go, Chargers fan. You see this new gift I got here?
There you go. Josh Palmer.
That's right.
So Tony, I don't know. Well, where's Mike at? Did he disappear?
Mike went to go get some more refreshments.
Gotcha. I got some news to tell y'all when he comes back.
No more, Chubby Bunny.
The hell?
Oh, you got to give her something now. You can't do that. And chew your femur off. Oh, look at Dab giving a shout out. That's Dab. That's Mike got that rookie card in one of his. I don't know where he got it, but he gave it to me because I am the unofficial president of the Josh Palmer fan club.
Unofficial president.
Yeah, you can't be the official president until you start the Josh Palmer fan club show, which I haven't started yet. But I did, however, I sent the link to my wife to get a custom-made Josh Palmer jersey for Father's Day. So this summer I will be.
Okay, so the Lions get pick 12 in a second round and pick 46. Vikings get pick 32, 34, and a pick in the 4th round, I think it said. This is going to be Kyle Hamilton or Malik Willis.
Lions are on?
Yep, getting ready to get the pick in.
Oh! Receivers are on a run right now. Jamison Williams is a Lion.
This is a Lions move. This is such a
doing?
Lions move.
Who's he going to go and help out? Jared Goff? What is
my
happening,
goodness,
man?
Lions.
What a weird draft. So some fun news for you guys. Mike, I'll wait for you to come back to say this.
And they traded to move over from 32. This ain't no baby trade.
Yeah.
Hey, Luis called it. Luis called it. Did Luis ever put his favorite team in here?
Okay. Jamison Williams is a weapon.
Oh, what the? Don't roast my jersey. It's Phillip Rivers right here. And we have the 17th overall pick. There's a theme.
Jamison Williams is an undeniable weapon with Herbert and Mahomes and Josh Allen and Matt Stafford. Not Jared Goff. He's not an ultimate weapon with I don't get this. I don't get this pick. You're bringing in a guy who's going to miss he's going to miss all the training camp, and he's not going to be. When is he going to play his first game of the year? Week 7, week 8, week 6.
I don't know.
He's walking pretty good right now. Maybe he does make it to Hard Knocks and to camp and everything.
Oh, I just realized Eagles are on the clock. They traded for this pick.
The Eagles?
Wait, the Eagles traded for 13? What did I miss?
Oh my gosh, trades are happening like crazy.
This is what I'm saying.
Eagles traded with the Texans. The Texans moved back.
Since I said that there was no trades and I was disappointed, there's been 3 consecutive trades. And it's not going the way I wanted to. But okay, Baltimore made a statement up there where he said, "I am not giving you any more food. Stop it." Okay, stop. You're gonna rip my arm off. Baltimore. I'm with you. I don't want a receiver either. I would much rather if Kyle Hamilton slips there, offensive line, Devin Lloyd, or a trade back.
Louis, you are my man. Can I go ahead and tell you all what I wanted to tell you?
Yes, please.
So it sounds like after Garrett Wilson fell to pick 10, the San Francisco 49ers made a trade offer involving Deebo Samuel to the Jets, and the Jets said no. So they decided they wanted to take Garrett Wilson over Deebo Samuel.
Well, I think they wanted to keep their extra picks, because how do we know that wasn't hey, we want pick 10 and your 3rd round pick or something?
Yeah.
Also, too, do you really want to bring in Deebo Samuel? Then you got to pay him. He's going to want millions and millions guaranteed. Instead, you get to draft a young kid with energy, excitement, who's smart, and he's going to come in and want to compete and ball out right away.
And also, you got the benefit of being Wilson to Wilson, Zach Wilson to Garrett Wilson.
Chargers
better than one Wilson, too.
Snoop, Keenan.
That's JP. JP 5.
That's pretty cool. Is that actually the crowd? That's a good crowd, Tony.
That is a good crowd.
That looks good, unless it's just half the stadium filled up.
I hope you photoshopped it in there, and it's amazing,
Yeah, you can swipe, Rose. Wow. That's what the Giants thought about.
Okay. Eagles traded up to this pick for who?
It's still pretty good. Jermaine Johnson. I think Jermaine Johnson's going to be a dog. I think he's one of the more underrated players in the draft. I just don't know how much NFL teams are on him because he's a little bit undersized, and there were some good edge rushers in this draft, and it's really deep too.
I think they traded up for McDuffie or Kyle Hamilton. Right?
It could be. It could be Kyle Hamilton or McDuffie.
I think we're about to hit a skid that is about to crush the wind in your sails.
Don't crush my wind. So who do we have left for us? We have Penning still.
We don't want Penning.
I know. We have Kyle Hamilton. I'm just thinking about our options here. Kyle Hamilton's still there. Jordan Davis is falling.
Yes.
Huh? McDuffie.
Rose,
thank you.
Yep. Crushed it. Devin Lloyd.
I'm not upset about that.
Is a beast. There's not a player, unless they go totally off the board, like DJ's mock draft, he has Kaiir Elam going to us. Have you seen that? And it was and he had Jamison Williams going 19. And I was like, if this happens, Chargers Twitter would have lost its freaking mind.
I will lose my mind if it's Kaiir Elam. I'm mad if another team takes Kaiir Elam in the first round. No, my team. I don't even care. What do you think about Kyer Elam, Alex?
I like Kyer Elam a lot. I think he's an underrated prospect. I think he doesn't do one thing great, but he does a lot of things good. And that is the biggest thing that I think kind of separates him from everybody else. So I don't think at 17 I'd take Kyer Elam, but I definitely see him maybe being a bottom of the first, maybe top of the second type of player.
Jordan Davis? If it's Jordan Davis, I have to follow a lot of people back on TikTok.
Jordan Davis would be a good pickup.
Maybe that's what Eagles are coming up to get. Think about it.
Jordan Davis, that's
a
another
Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
And he compares more to Fletcher Cox than he does. Who was the comparison in? They did Akeem Hicks or something?
Yeah, they did Akeem Hicks, and I was like, I just don't see that comparison at all. But
I think if they don't take Jordan Davis with the Philly pick here, he's going to Baltimore.
Simply Dab, this has been my dream since forever. This is exactly what I want. Chargers trade back and Zion Johnson, Kenyon Green. What happened? Indigestion? Yeah, this is the ultimate situation for the Chargers is to add a second or a third round pick and move back. I have them trading back with the Cowboys so that they can come up and get Treylon Burks. Oh, that's somebody I forgot about. Maybe the run on wide receivers scared the Eagles, and the Eagles are like, hey, we want Treylon Burks.
That could be it.
All right, we got to make a decision. Who's the pick? Is it Hamilton? Is it Davis? Is it Burks? Is it McDuffie? They need a corner. Rose, who is it? Burks? It's McDuffie.
No,
Rose said
we don't
McDuffie.
want it to be McDuffie.
I know, but she already said it. She's already put it in there.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Davis.
Davis
It's committed to defense. This could be one of the linebackers too, but I don't think they would trade up for him. They would just draft him.
I don't think they would trade up for him either.
The second pick might be one of the linebackers at what is it? 18?
Yeah, Dean maybe.
So the trade includes the Eagles get pick 13, Texans get pick 15, a fourth round pick, and 2 fifth-round picks.
That's only 1 year too, right?
Yeah, Kazier's a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
They've always kind of like neglected linebacker too.
Jordan Davis.
Can I join? Can I throw my hat in the ring for the in-draft champion too?
JD, y'all. I'm starting to lose track.
That's probably why they traded up, because they're probably like, Baltimore always goes D-line.
No more.
We just aren't going to risk it with Baltimore taking Jordan Davis.
Good girl.
Hey, there he is again.
Yeah.
Philly sports guy.
Oh my goodness. That guy's FBI most wanted.
I thought that was that Sam Prince kid. I was like, wait, you were a Giants fan about 10 minutes ago.
I know.
You were hugging Tim on Thibodeau.
He just floats all around the NFC East. He comes back out for the Cowboys pick of 24. What Ian just said about Jordan Davis makes a lot of sense, that you leapfrog the Ravens.
Yeah.
And then I think the Ravens land on Kyle Hamilton. They did get Marcus Williams from the Saints, right? Didn't they?
I don't think the Ravens are going to take Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, no.
This is going to be Jordan Davis, I think. Godzilla. They have high schools in Vegas? I didn't even know that.
What?
They have matching shoes.
Oh, that's sweet. Maybe they all got like a pair of Jordans.
That would be sick.
Things like this just don't happen to me in my life.
I know.
Right? I win a cakewalk at like a church function or something. I don't ever get to do anything cool like this. Nobody wants me on stage. Nobody wants me with a microphone in front of my face with the whole world watching.
Jordan Davis!
Jordan Davis.
Eagles! I love it. I love it. This is a good spot for Jordan Davis. He needs one more year, in my opinion. And it's perfect. He can go there where they already have some interior defensive linemen, but it's not so loaded that you don't get any playing time. He's going to get playing time. Him, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Hassan Reddick. That's a good D-line in Philly. Now the Eagles need to go and get a linebacker, or they need to get a corner at the next pick.
God, yeah, he's a big human being.
Yeah, he ran like a 4.6 40 at 300 something pounds.
So what? This was pick 13, right?
This is pick 13. So Baltimore's on with 14 now. They might take Jermaine Johnson. That's a good spot for him to go too. I think Houston wants Jermaine Johnson too. I think that any of the next 3 picks could be an edge rusher. If Washington doesn't go Kyle Hamilton, he's ours. Which I didn't even think was a thing.
All I know is the blog that I'm going to write is not going to be happy if we pass on Kyle Hamilton for Trevor Penning. It's not going to be a happy blog, I'll tell you that.
We are not passing on Kyle Hamilton if he's there. I think Washington's going to take him.
I do too. I you know what? I don't know.
I think Washington's going to take
I'm looking over this mock and I'm like, the Eagles just effed me out of another right pick because the Ravens were about to land Jordan Davis and I was about to get another one right.
I would have gotten it right too. We got the same pick. What are we eating now, Alex? Alex, what you eating?
None of your business.
Oh, jeez.
It's just brownies. That's all it is.
Oh, brownies are good.
Special brownies?
No, I'm not that kind of guy, Tony.
What is that supposed to mean? I am that kind of guy.
I'm not a edible kind of guy anyway. That kind of stuff. That's just not my thing.
That's what he meant.
Robson, I can't wait for your 25th birthday when we get you out to Las Vegas. You're graduated. We're going to put you in a hangover situation. We're going to turn you into Galifianakis from Virginia.
You guys can look for me. I'll be the one who gets lost.
You can.
341. That's his official weight. Look at this monster.
That's
taking
generous.
on 2 guys.
341. His mom called in a favor. She was like, I don't want it to read 373.
Look at this man. Go ahead, double team him.
I know there's a lot of really bummed Chargers fans right now that
wanted him.
Yeah.
There he is chasing down a running back. No big deal.
Even if he was at 17, I just don't know that's who the Chargers would have been.
A handoff to him.
Yeah, why not? William Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, same thing.
Are you coming up on that Super Bowl yet?
Not yet. I'm on 18, so that's what, 85?
Yeah. Yeah, way to go.
I think I got like 10. Close to 10. Maybe like 7 or 8. I'm in the late 70s. 79 or something. Maybe I'm closer, I think.
I like him. I watched a couple of segments on him. I think he's a good kid. I think his mom did a really nice job. He seems to be focused on football and being successful, and that's a good combination. All that talent and all that focus.
Luis is that kind of guy too, Alex. He's here for the Brownies. PB&J, the Eagles just took a fat L. Y'all agree with this? I don't agree with this at all. What's your thought process here, PBJ?
Yeah, I don't know.
No quarterbacks yet. No talks to quarterbacks working out for Mike Tomlin.
Ravens could use a little pass rush.
Jermaine
Johnson
or
here.
Treylon Burks.
I
want them to take Treylon Burks. It'd be so much fun.
The problem with they got Rashad Bateman in the first round last year. They have Hollywood Brown. They have Mark Andrews, and they have a quarterback who throws the ball less than 25 times a game. How many fucking receivers do you need on a team?
I think they'd probably do it if it was like late first round. I don't know about 2 in a row. It's going to be defense. It's probably going to be It's probably going to be an edge rusher. It's probably going to be Jermaine Johnson.
I'm not even sure.
They probably wanted this guy
without the dreads.
That's probably what they wanted.
That hat fits him.
He like sits on him like this.
Yeah.
He's
going to green. He's done with the red.
This has got to be Kyle Hamilton, right?
Here's the other reason why this isn't an L. Fletcher Cox they were really having to like do everything they could to keep him on the field last year. And he's still productive. I mean, there was a point when we were like, oh, Fletcher Cox is a free agent. Like, we should bring him in for just situational stuff with the Chargers, right? But now you have somebody that's going to come in and be able to, like, even if he does only play 40 snaps a game, you get to bring him in to that defense. Now you have linebackers, Hassan Reddick, Kaiser White's a nice ad right there in the middle, and you can play Cox and Davis at the same time. And Davis showed the speed. You could move him out on some plays in pass rush situation. You're ahead. You don't want Jordan Davis.
Not good for my Cowboys.
McDuffie.
Trade back. Trade back. Trade back. What?
There he is!
The Ravens also are going to be up at 23, they just said. They traded up again. What are they going to do at 23?
Burks.
We got 3 picks to us, and everyone's gone. It was working out perfectly for us, Tony.
It was, and I think right now, no joke. You know how much I love Treylon Burks. I don't love him at 17. Treylon Burks is my favorite wide receiver in this draft. I don't think he has a super long career in the NFL, but I think it can be impactful for it's just 5 to 7 years, right?
It's also just not our scheme fit. He's kind of like a demand the ball underneath kind of thing. And yeah, we do a lot of underneath stuff, but Keenan Allen does it.
I get it.
Yeah, and Mike does it.
But what I'm saying is if you want to add that wrinkle of what Debo was and lining up a player in the backfield who you can hand it off to, and also he's that player. And we did a lot of that bullshit that we didn't really like last year with Ryan Anderson and Jared Cook was running little flares or whatever.
I'm trying to think of Lombardi past. Has he had anyone? He's had Alvin Kamara as a receiving back, but he hasn't had a guy that he duels it up like that. They did run a few. They had multiple formations.
The Ravens trade Marquis Brown to the Cardinals?
What? What?
Kidding me?
They're going to get a receiver. They're going to get a receiver.
It's got to be Trey Lance.
Breaking news, Marquis Brown is a Cardinal.
What the hell? What is this offseason?
Oh, man. What if Lamar said, you know what? Y'all didn't pay me? I ain't playing next year. So, you know what? We're going to trade your receiver.
Kyle Hamilton went at 14. This is gonna be how we look at Derwin James right now. How did Derwin make it to 17? People are going to go, how did Kyle Hamilton? He's going to be with John Harbaugh in that defense. This is the best pick of the first. You'll look back on it and you'll be like, the perfect landing spot matched with talent and coaching. It's
perfect. It really is.
Absolutely perfect.
That's why I thought Jordan Davis was going to go there. Similar reasons. Just perfect spot for you to fit into a defense because the Baltimore Ravens always put out a really good defense with really well coached players. They put out good defense even when they're down the whole starting lineup on defense.
They're gonna get back Marcus Peters on defense too this year. He's a bit of a risky defensive back. Jumps a lot of routes, gets burned a little bit, but makes plays. Now you bring in this kid.
I can't believe that Hollywood Brown just got traded.
Wow.
Before Debo,
yeah.
Someone that maybe I actually was like, okay, yeah.
Okay. Loki, I know that you just said they drafted a receiver. Breece Hall, the number 1 rushing team in the league. They are getting back J.K. Dobbins. They are getting back Gus Edwards.
Do you trade Marquise Brown for Breece Hall?
I don't know.
That's what the trade is. Basically.
I didn't think the Saints would be trading away all these picks to move up and get Chris Olave.
That's true. I can't believe Chris Olave.
Treylon Burks, I think.
Jamison Williams. Here we go, Texans. This is Jermaine Johnson. Here it is. 5 points for me. Jermaine Johnson. What is happening? What is happening?
What?
It's another one of our guys. We have nobody. Zion Johnson, get him in there. We need to trade up with Washington 1 pick to get Zion Johnson.
This can't be happening.
Oh my gosh. I thought that we were sitting at 17 with 5 choices.
Okay, so do I get credit because I had the Texans taking 2 offensive linemen in this draft, and neither one of them was a tackle? Trevor Pendleton's on the board.
Oh my god!
They take a fucking guard? Come on! I need an emotional support hug. Where are you?
I need some more prime rib.
I know. I need more of the juicy steak.
I'm wearing the number 17 jersey for good luck, not the worst luck ever. There's Isaiah Spiller, right?
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do now? Every single person I like for you guys is off the board.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Is Karlaftis an option?
Karlaftis is an option. He very much is a Staley guy, right? And he's a good run defender. He sets the edge well. He gets to the quarterback. I'm not mad with it. Is it exciting? Am I gonna stand up and freak out? Probably not. But
what the hell is Washington doing? I have no clue.
I think this pick right now, if I had to guess, is Traylon Burks or McDuffie. Like, I know I keep giving everybody McDuffie. Maybe that's because I secretly would like him to be a Charger.
McDuffie's starting to look like an option now. Rose called for McDuffie.
Well, I mean, what is
We're next?
Washington could have used him, but they traded back. They had a chance to get him, and they traded back.
You're in a freaking dispute with your damn quarterback, and you trade for a receiver? What if Kyler's like, I don't want to play for y'all no more? Now you got to go get Josh Rosen back. Be like, hey, come out here and throw to Marquis Brown. Good luck.
Well, I think that the Marquis fits in what Christian Kirk was last year, right? Like that speed that Kirk was
faster even.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have that person who stretches the field even a little bit more. So I like the move.
That's official? That's announced?
What is?
First game of the season, Chiefs-Chargers on Thursday Night Football.
Get the fuck out.
They just said that. Can you rewind?
I don't have that technology.
They got to do the commercial again sometime. They haven't released the schedules yet, but that just said first game of the season, Chiefs versus Chargers. Amazon Prime, Thursday Night Football.
Oh, no, so it's going to be the first Amazon Prime game. So basically what happens is Amazon...
It says September 15th. When's the first game?
Amazon Prime is taking over Thursday Night Football, right? So you now have to have a Prime subscription to watch Thursday Night Football. Yeah, I know. You're going to be upset.
I'm going to have it, but...
Yeah, it's only for people. Wait, you got it too?
We got Amazon Prime, don't we? Or we know somebody with Amazon Prime?
Now I'm slumming it. Come on. All right. The first game, NBC gets it. So it'll be it's usually a rematch or like the Super Bowl runner-up or whoever. Like it'll be Bengals and somebody else, right? Or
Chargers.
Or it'll be the Super Bowl champions. It'll be Rams and somebody else.
We play all these teams.
We're not. I don't think they're putting us on.
Back to back.
Rams Chargers on.
That is good news, though. We're going to see the Kansas City Chiefs early in the season on Thursday Night Football when they're still trying to figure their crap out. It says September 15th. That's still like within the first month.
So it's going to be it's a short week,
and
I like that. And I hope it's a short week and we go to Kansas City on a short week. I don't mind traveling there and trying to steal an early game in Kansas City while the team is healthy and most of our players are all returning and back. Like let's go get them in their building before they get cohesion.
Well, we finally got lucky, I think, Tony. Dyson's a Washington fan. He's depressed because I just saw something on my phone that says Jahan Dotson just got taken at Washington.
Get the fuck
So I don't know how it is.
If Jahan Dotson got picked at 16,
Finally we get something, though. Like a reach on somebody above us that we're not going to go for.
We were not going to go for, but all I want to see right now is a trade back.
Let's trade back. Let's trade back.
Let's go.
Let's trade back, please.
It's been on my vision board for.
You want an early second round pick because the Jets could use Karlaftis.
Who's the player I'm most excited about right now? Would be Devin Lloyd. I'm not going to lie.
I'm kind of with you at this point.
Like I'm very happy about McDuffie. I can celebrate that pick, right? You add depth to corner. I can be happy about Karlaftis. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna DJ being connected to the Chargers and mocking Kaiir Elam to us.
I'm so
which
scared.
is such a reach is like been freaking me out. And the only reason I didn't text this to you yesterday
It's because I would freak out.
is because I knew you would be freaking out. Because you said nothing nice about Kaiir Elam.
I think that he has potential to be a rotational man corner. Not a 17th overall pick.
Don't say that.
That's what I think he has potential to be. Maybe a CB2. The guy you put on the faster receivers you don't want to worry about because you're worried about someone else that's really good.
The way I look at it is you got Drew Tranquil on like a contract year, right? Mm. You got Kenneth Murray, who's not going to get a fifth-year option at this point.
And you got no one else. I'm Bagbamiga and Troy Reader. It is Jahan Dotson to Washington. Instead of what's wrong with Treylon Burks?
I don't know, but does anybody else feel like
Terry McLaurin's getting traded?
Terry McClure might be a
Dallas Cowboy.
I'm gonna say
I want to be a fly on the wall at Scotty's home right now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. If that happens, I'm gonna be pissed. Look, they trade both the first picks.
Terry McLaurin is one of my what would you say top 5? How many times did I talk about him in fantasy last year? It's been like a top 5.
He's a
I'd
beast.
stick up for Terry with
He's a beast.
every argument. He goes to the Chiefs. He's
I
dead
love
to me.
Jahan Dotson. I'm surprised he went this early. I thought he's gonna go. There goes my Colts trade.
This is okay. So I had the Packers not drafting. Oh, he's fantastic. Jahan Dotson is the one guy in this draft where I'm like,
I didn't see that highlight before. That was filthy.
I don't see Jahan Dotson failing in any circumstance, right? Like, even when Taylor Heineke eventually wins the job this year for Washington, because it's going to happen, then I still think he has a ton of success.
Dyson's switching over. He's been watching our whole offseason. Every time we do something, he's like, I cannot believe you guys did something else. Yeah, he should be a Chargers fan, Dyson. The Chargers pick is in. Here we go.
No, I can't.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go. You looked at your phone?
No, I said I can't even look at my phone.
Who's it going to be?
I got to walk. I got to move.
I got to stand up.
Yeah.
This has got to be Karlaftis, right?
I don't know. I have no clue, Alex. It just hopefully
Devin Lloyd.
it's going to be Penning. It's going to be Penning.
Don't.
It's going to be Penning.
If it's Penning.
Brought in Snoop Dogg for Penning.
Let's go, Tommy. Let's go. There we go.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
He made the right choice.
Guess who else got a 3-pointer for that, Mike? Who had Zion Johnson in the trade back with the Cowboys at 24?
Ooh, Zion Johnson. I like that.
This draft's been crazy.
I did not think they would take Zion Johnson at 17. That's why I wanted to trade back.
He's a Chargers player.
Whew.
High IQ, good teammate.
Smart, builds
Baller.
computers, nerdy. Him and Justin Herbert are going to be geeking out together. I love this. I just
Good.
spiked the football and almost broke a bunch of my wife's things, and I
And
would
the
have been in
computer.
a ton of trouble. I got another computer. I just can't figure out how to make it work because I'm old. But it's new technology, and I can't figure it out. It says it can't find a network.
Well, I don't know either, honestly.
I
I was gonna say I'll help out, but I'm just as old as you. in the brain.
I don't know. Yes. Are you ready for a Zion Johnson?
This is good.
starter?
So Matt Filer's gonna be shifting the tackle.
I honestly don't believe that. So they were showing video of when
Oh!
What?
AJ Brown to the Eagles.
What?
AJ
No
Brown to the
way.
Eagles.
No way.
AJ Brown to the Eagles for pick 8.
The Eagles are gonna win
Third
the
round
division next
pick.
year.
Mike mute or Robson mute. I don't rain on my parade. I am very happy about Zion Johnson. Wait, Mike, how long have I been saying about Zion Johnson?
You've been saying it since the beginning
I
of the whole
put it
process.
in my mock draft that we got him at 24 because this kid can play any position on the offensive line. He filled in at tackle. He plays guard. I think that you bring him in, you try him at right tackle, and you give him every opportunity to succeed there. If he doesn't work, he moves inside, and he's a great guard. And he's a tremendous human being. Go watch his interview on Good Morning Football. Great energy. Totally leans into being a nerd. Telesco nailed it again. Back to back. It's over. It's a wrap. Chargers Super Bowl.
And our O-line is put together. Picks in for the Titans. It's Treylon Burks. It's 100% Treylon Burks.
Good for them.
But now the O-line, Lindsley's locked in for 3. Slater's locked in for 4. Zion Johnson locked in for 5, right? All the rest of Herbert's time here in his rookie contract is going to have an elite O-line in front of him.
I just want to say this really quick. Deebo Samuel was like, I took down all of my social media. A.J. Brown just took out the word Titans or Tennessee or whatever off his TikTok.
And he gets traded.
To the
Eagles, too.
Deebo's like, what do I got to do to get traded?
To the Eagles, too.
Dude, we need to get Dalton. Where's Dalton? Text Dalton and say, hey, get on StreamYard. Get in here.
I'll call. I'm open to call.
Dalton just got Jordan Davis and AJ Brown.
Yeah.
His tiny little 5'7" body is going to explode right now.
I'm sorry I'm not available.
His phone's off.
Yeah, Dalton Holland. Sorry, but I'm binge drinking in a bar in Philly somewhere.
You like that shit?
What's up, Dalton?
Come on, Shannon Sharp. You got to tell him he's live on the air.
You're on the air, Dalton. What's your thoughts?
We fucked up the first pick majorly. We should have taken Kyle Hamilton. That was the obvious pick. I'm screaming. I'm livid. And I wanted the Kobe Dean. I'm not going to lie because linebacker is still a hole. But at least Howie Roseman comes through in the clutch and brings home Mr. A.J. Brown. Holy shit, we get the physical wide receiver I've been asking for. I'm ecstatic about it. Holy shit. I'm going to fucking A.J. Brown's kid's birthday party next week, too.
Good stuff, Dalton. Good stuff. We're live. You want to hop on? If not, congratulations, my friend.
Send me a link. I'll jump on for a minute.
You just sign into StreamYard. We're already there. You know how to sign into StreamYard. We're already there.
Oh, cool. I'll hop on in the field.
All right, cool.
Woohoo!
Okay, well, Dalton's not here. I just want to say this. Congratulations, Eagles. You got A.J. Brown for about 8.5 games a year. Like, it is a good trade, but this dude has been injured every other week since he's been in the NFL. When he's available, he's one of the best weapons in football, don't get me wrong. But you can't, like, A.J. Brown, and now the Titans, they got 2 picks in the first round, right? Because now they're going to pick at 26.
Yeah, they're still on there at 26. Yeah, the 18th overall pick, and I think they got another pick with it, but basically it's straight up for A.J. Brown, which is crazy, which shows you that Deebo's value is not as high as the Jets were offering.
This is wild. Like,
this is really wild. I thought Marquis Brown was wild. More Twitter notifications, too.
I'm pouring myself a second glass of whiskey. I'm not – Chargers fans, if you're here, I am extremely pumped about Zion Johnson.
Oh, and he got an extension. 4 years, $100 million, $57 million guaranteed to A.J. Brown.
Tebow's like, man, what do I got to do to get out of here?
You want more money than that, I bet.
Oh, shit.
This is crazy. This is a crazy draft season. A.J. Brown is an Eagle.
An Eagle?
Chat. Deebo's next. Where do you think Deebo's going to go, Raider Izzy?
Trying to pet?
It
Trying
helps.
to get over there?
Yeah, this has to be Burks, right?
It's Treylon Burks, 100%. You can lock it in. They don't even have Julio anymore. Like, who's the receiver if it's not Treylon Burks? And Derrick Henry is going to get ran into the ground.
Yeah, this may be something Tennessee ends up regretting.
It sounds like fun. We just got to find someone to take care of our dogs.
Just throwing it out there. I'm also drunk and out of stuff.
It's Treylon Burks.
Treylon Burks. Makes sense.
Zion's a bolt. Simply dab. Bolt up. Simply dab. Told you. It's Treylon Burks.
Treylon Burks.
They replace A.J. Brown with A.J. Brown. It's like, hey, this A.J. Brown didn't cost $100 million.
Yeah. The you know where it is. Anything. If you prefer vodka, you can go over to the liquor cabinet over there. There's tequila. There's whatever you want. It's in there. Everything is yours. Treylon Brown. And I got another position correct on the draft because I had the Titans.
I just now realized something.
Jahan Dotson.
Jermaine Johnson's still on the damn board.
I know. And what
Joe Douglas, make the phone calls, man.
You know what's crazy about that is that Jermaine Johnson was being talked about. They're like Jermaine Johnson's shooting up draft boards. So now it's like, are people worried that there was only the 1 year of production with him, but they weren't worried about the 1 year of production with Aiden Hutchinson? What do you think the difference is?
One played at Florida State, one played at Michigan. I guess I don't really know.
Yeah, no, I get that part, but like the PFF pass rush grades, it was like what's his name? Jermaine Johnson was number 2 last year.
And I also have to think though, Jermaine Johnson is going to be 23 years old. He is older for a prospect. So
We'll be down there.
Like the car ride? Yeah, I said ice cream, right?
You want sweets?
That's crazy.
Sure. There's shit in there. You can go
I'm
look.
good.
Steal it from my kids.
Does she put her paw on you for attention or
Yes.
for food? Or
She wants me a rubber belly. She puts her paw on me for just about anything. Like, hey, fat man.
Look at this. Inky apparently.
Cowboys fan. Yeah, the Eagles are coming for your asses this year.
What's great is that everybody kept going, well, the Cowboys will make the smart move, right? And they'll just take an offensive lineman. Except for Kenyon Green and Zion Johnson are gone. And the top 3 tackles are gone. And Trevor Penning is going to get snatched up by New Orleans at 19. And, oh, shit.
Maybe they should take Trent McDuffie.
Zion Johnson. Think about it. Zion Johnson.
This is what you want.
This is good.
You all are really hyped about Zion.
When we first got her, when we were there at the rescue place or whatever, I told the people, and they don't get my sense of humor at all, but I go, I taught her a trick over there. They're like, you taught her a trick? And she ran up to me, and she runs up to me, and I go, show me your tits. Because she rolls over on her belly, and she had been pregnant, so like she had she was all full of milk and stuff. And they were like, I'm like, my kids thought it was funny. So get out of here.
I gotta follow all my Zion Johnson people back. There it is. Connor Crawford, are you in here? He usually sends into the lives. He calls.
The pick is in for the Saints.
Pick is in. If they do not take a tackle, if they do not take Trevor Penning,
it's Penning.
I will be extremely confused.
Malik Willis.
No way.
Malik Willis is going on the next pick, Alex. We don't want him to go to freaking Dennis Allen. We want him to go to Mike Tomlin.
I know, but it would just be funny because you guys would lose your mind.
It's not a first-round pick.
He's not in my mock draft.
He's not going to be a first-round pick.
He's not in my mock.
Unless, maybe Tennessee's we'll develop him behind Tannehill. Or who else?
Well, I do think Tennessee is Desmond Ridder territory. Is who was saying that before? Desmond Ridder. So the coach of Cincinnati played football with Mike Vrabel, and there's a connection there for him with Desmond Ridder. So now Ryan Tannehill's the biggest cap hit in the NFL. You bring in Desmond Ridder. You only have Tannehill for one more year. He trains him. He's gone. You still have maybe 1-2 years left of Derrick Henry being a beast. Later rounds, you bring in somebody else.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. I like that.
And you just keep it rolling.
Detroit doesn't have 2 picks so close to each other at the end of round 1, beginning of round 2. So they're less of a threat to take Desmond Ridder now.
Well, also, like, Vrabel comes from 2 smart organizations. Played for the Patriots, coached with the Chiefs, coached with Andy Reid. You know, like, he gets it. Every once in a while, you got to say goodbye to certain people a year early. Well, my wife's calling. All right, I'm going to step away and take this.
All right, Saints. I think it's got to be a tackle, Alex. I think it's going to be Trevor Penning.
I think so, too. It would just be
Or
fun.
maybe Randman. You know how to say his last name? This draft is crazy. I agree, Inky. What's your reaction to the draft so far, Alex? What's your biggest shock? Definitely A.J. Brown, but
it's insanity so far. So much unexpected movement and things like that. It's just been crazy, and I love it. This has been one of the best off seasons I can remember in my time of watching football.
Deebo Samuel's still not traded.
Bro, that could still be in the cards for the Jets, though. Like, if they trade those 2 second-round picks.
I think so.
But I don't think they're going to do that if they said no to it with Garrett Wilson on the board.
Maybe a first next year. Oh,
potentially.
It's Trevor Penning. Come on. Called it. I had them trading up, so I get a point for that. Did you have them drafting Trevor Penning? Damn, man. Tony's winning this contest with ease. Can the Cowboys get Deebo? That would be a great one-up. That would be a great one-up on the Eagles.
So now, after this pick at 20, I am seriously thinking Joe Douglas should get on the phone and be like, hey, I want to move back into the first round. I want to get an edge rusher. I want to get Carl Loftus, or I want to get Jermaine Johnson, and I want to do this now. Let's do it.
Maybe.
Because Jermaine Johnson somehow is still on the board. I don't know how that is possible.
What'd you say? One more time?
Jermaine Johnson and Carl Loftus both are still on the board, so I really want the Jets to trade back up in here.
Pittsburgh's taking Malik Willis. Book it.
This has got to be Malik, right?
Malik Willis, come on. I want it so bad. I want to see – this kills a lot of birds with one stone. I think Mike Tomlin, especially with his age, he has a lot of time to keep coaching, has a chance to be one of the best coaches ever. But he's got to get one more quarterback, and he has to have one more run for it to really solidify. If he can get Malik Willis, develop him behind Mitch, and get this kid ready to ball out in 2023 and beyond, and the Steelers keep the defense there, and Mike Tomlin finds some success, both Malik Willis, who I can tell is a really good person from everything I've seen on him, and Mike Tomlin get kind of a match made in heaven there. Mike Tomlin's legacy goes up. Malik Willis finds a really good landing spot. Also, I want to see what Mike Tomlin does with a mobile quarterback. We have not seen it since Big Ben was 25. I mean, we have not seen a guy that can run in Pittsburgh's offense for like the last 10 years because freaking Ben hasn't been able to move.
Yeah.
Even in the drills at practice, he just lets the pads hit him in the head.
Yeah, definite stick in the mud for sure.
It's got to be Malik Willis. Pick is in. They put it in
Pick
quick.
And
then, hey, the Patriots have both linebackers.
It could be Kenny Pickett.
The Patriots have both linebackers on the board.
Wait,
Tony,
Lloyd and Dean are still here.
Tony, let's trade back into the first and get Devin Lloyd. Because we just
they're going to take Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd. We got Murray in the same year we got Herbert in the first round. Duh.
I don't even know it.
Well, when they're at home, they still call them in.
Oh! In here with the cigar! It's dope!
Now, don't worry. I'm not gonna light up the cigar because that's how I got kicked off TikTok. But I will hold it in my mouth as an analogy. TikTok, just like if The Fault in Our Stars can do it, I can do it too. It's an analogy, but hey,
Dope, gotta ask, man, how are you feeling? You get your established star wide receiver in A.J. Brown, big time moves. How are you feeling?
Hey, Robson, I'm actually I'm not as happy as you would think that I am. I am ecstatic about A.J. Brown. Let's be clear about that. That ecstatic. Could not be happier. I think that's the perfect way to dish out that 18th pick. I'm very upset about earlier's pick with Jordan Davis. I love Jordan Davis. I wanted him, but I feel that Kyle Hamilton was the obvious pick there for my Philadelphia Eagles with a hole at safety, a generational talent, a top 3 to 5 player in this draft. You could have snagged him, and they missed on it. So I was very upset about that, but I'm happy about A.J. Brown. So very much mixed emotions right now for me as an Eagles fan. A little bit of anger, a little bit of happiness. I don't know. What do you guys?
No. Erase that anger, bro. Y'all got A.J. Brown.
I'm so excited for that. I think we'll win the East now. Our offense is going to be absurd.
Hey, don't say hi to Tony. He's back there.
I don't know. I still don't trust Jordan Love. I still don't trust him.
Yeah, I was shocked that the Saints moved up for Olave, and I was shocked that the Commanders took what's his name too. I thought that was an odd pick, Jahan Dotson. I thought he was a second-round guy, late first. So I was kind of shocked to see them snag him. Your Jets, I thought, had a pretty solid draft.
I'm kind of the same thing you are, man. Like, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic about Garrett Wilson. That is big time. I love that for Zach Wilson. A fun duo there. But Sauce Gardner, again, I'll say it again, love the talent, and I love him as a player, and I think he's going to be very, very good. It's just that how badly the Jets needed an edge rusher at 4, especially with Kayvon Thibodeau right there for him. I thought that was a gimme. But I'm holding out. The Jets still have an opportunity to trade back into the first round and get Karlaftis or Jermaine Johnson. So if they get one of those two guys, I'd be very happy.
And somebody can fall to the second round, too.
I've been calling for Malik Willis since forever to Pittsburgh. Do it.
Hey, Pickett. Kenny Pickett.
Not Kenny Pickett. Franco Harris. I know who that is because I watched the Super Bowls.
The Immaculate Reception, is that what you're talking about now?
Is that Franco Harris on the screen?
Yeah.
He's looking good for his age.
Yeah, he's really young looking for his age. Yeah, he doesn't look a day over 40.
Hall of Famer. It's a Hall of Fame running back right there.
So why don't you call Andy and just be like, hey, I really want the store in Valencia, but I think the store is
Say Malik Willis, Franco. He'd be like the new Terry Bradshaw. It's Malik Willis.
It would feel like it was stupid if it wasn't, right?
Maybe.
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
Now I'm not rooting for Pittsburgh.
Hold on, it's going off on my screen.
It's Kenny Pickett!
I love it. Keep the guy at home.
home.
Oh, he's crying. That's awesome. That's amazing. Good for him.
It's not amazing, Dalton.
I love
It's
it.
awesome, man. Pittsburgh Panthers legend stays in Pittsburgh.
I love it, Robson. Man. I'm with you. We agree on this. We don't agree on a lot, Robson, but we agree on this.
I agree more with you than I ever will, Jay. I'll just say that.
Well, I appreciate that. Sometimes Jay sounds like he's on crack, and
But I'm happy. That is a great pickup for them, in my opinion.
So where's Malik Willis gonna go?
to the Pats. No, I'm just kidding.
I swear to God, I'll throw a fit. I will throw.
No,
a
they're
fit.
gonna get N'Kobe Dean right now, or they're gonna get Devin Lloyd.
Or Devin Lloyd.
I'm shocked that the Eagles did not snag. I really am upset about N'Kobe Dean.
Hang on, I gotta say something here. There's two things that came to mind. The next two picks. Is there a chance Green Bay or Baltimore takes a swing on Willis?
Everyone wants Malik Willis. Even me. Even Tony's mom was a Steelers fan.
I think Green Bay. Green Bay should consider it.
You messed up. You know what happens when you fake slide in the NFL? Not good things.
Well, that's illegal, so it would just be a down fall.
You're gonna swallow your mouth guard.
Obliterated. They're gonna show that highlight too. And his comp is Matt Hasselbeck. I mean, Matt Hasselbeck was low key good, but not good enough.
Yeah, low key keyword. My boss, who does not know much about football, just texted me AJ.
Oh, here it is. Fake slide. Ooh!
That fake slide is so dumb. I hate that highlight. It's the most overrated highlight last year of all football. That is not a good thing to fake slide. That is asking to get destroyed.
He did it and then
absolutely wrecked. NFL teams are going to see that on the film, and if they think he's fake sliding, they're going to take his head off right there on the spot.
It's an illegal move anyway, bro. They're not going to let it do it. Why does it say Kansas City on the clock?
You can't do that in the NFL?
You can't do that anymore, period.
They took it out because of him?
Yeah, after that play in the
That's good. It's a dangerous play.
Chiefs trade for the pick. The Chiefs have traded up.
Oh, the Chiefs are on the clock, Tony. The Patriots traded with the Chiefs? Why would you do that?
Here comes N'Kobe Dean.
No, they got what's his name? Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton's solid for them.
Well,
you really
put
think?
two of them together, brother.
They've got Nick Bolton. Didn't you think they would do that even though they got Nick Bolton last year?
Yeah, they double up.
Or Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd. Ooh, I like this one. What about Malik Willis to the Titans? That's an interesting thing.
I would love that. I would love that.
That would be fun. That's a good call, Raider Izzy. With Treylon Burks, the pick is in for the Chiefs. Who the Chiefs drafting? Christian Watson? Who else is available for receivers?
I'm thinking. I got a gut feeling this is going to be a linebacker.
Did the Titans select Burks? I didn't even see. I was making a TikTok.
I don't either. I don't want to hate Trent McDuffie. But I will hate Trent McDuffie. I don't give a shit. I'll hate him.
Maybe Kair Elam?
Rose will hate him too. We'll all hate him. The whole family will. Dalton, Alex, y'all hate him too. We're all going to hate on Trent McDuffie.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Where did Treylon Burks went
Me
to
too.
Tennessee? I didn't see. I was making a TikTok.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
Okay, that's a good move for them too. That's a fair trade.
I think
It was the only move.
Yeah.
And let's talk about all these rumors that Green Bay was trading up for a receiver. They're all crap.
They're going to probably end up taking Christian Watson.
Guess who didn't have the Packers taking a wide receiver in the first round?
I don't care what you say, Mike. Seeing Kenny Pickett go to
They're
Pittsburgh.
winning the draft right now, more than the Eagles are winning the draft right now. Who's winning the draft right now? The Giants, the Eagles?
Giants.
Is Robson still on the screen?
Yeah.
If the Eagles would have taken Kyle Hamilton, I would have said that they would be winning the draft.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They aren't
But they
losing.
fucked that
They
up.
aren't winning.
Yeah, they're not losing, but I would honestly say
Colt, how would you feel about this? The Cowboys getting Debo.
That's a thing now.
Honestly,
That is a thing.
Inky, man, why do you got to say that and manifest that? I don't even want to see that, to be honest.
You did?
That would be a real threat. I don't think that they
That is
need
the
it.
win.
I think it's definitely a won't with CeeDee Lamb and Gallup.
they needed speed.
Oh,
If
the winners
they
of
can
this
somehow
draft.
pull
Yeah.
that off, look out.
Yeah. The only thing they need now is Daxton Hill.
Could this be Jermaine Johnson, you think?
That would be a great pick. I was gonna say. I was thinking that in the back of my head. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I need this to be a.
Straight up, and they get Christian Watson.
This needs to be a Sky Moore super reach.
Yeah, they do
Patriots
need
get
a
picked
wideout.
29 and
Not
a
all wide
34th
receivers are
round
gone. Like
pick.
they have to reach on somebody here if they get a receiver.
The Chiefs select Abraham Lucas.
Yeah.
Who?
Chargers
Hunter
Chiefs.
out of
Alcorn.
Not Trent McDuffie or Jermaine. Not Jermaine. Not Trent McDuffie. No! No! That's all right. We ain't worried. Y'all don't got Tyreek Hill.
Wow, Trent McDuffie to the Chiefs.
This hurts. This really
That's
hurts
a good
me.
pick for them.
That's a great pick.
Don't you stop it right now.
That's a phenomenal pick for them,
The
Tony.
worst pick ever.
I might have to get a jersey now.
You got to get mossed by Mike Williams. All those nice things I said.
Dalton, I don't come around here with Cowboys gear on. Why you rocking?
That's different. Everybody hates the Cowboys. The Chiefs are a somewhat likable team. Like the Giants, I feel like are maybe a somewhat likable team, right?
Rose,
Yeah.
Mike.
I'm sitting on a chair. You're good. You're good. Your chair.
Trent McDuffie's about to get mossed.
Food's in the oven.
I gotta hop off here in a
Children,
few minutes
there's a
because
lot
I'm
of kids
going
in the
live
room.
with KJ from Philly at 10:30
Yeah.
on TikTok.
You're not allowed to do that, Dalton.
All right, well I'm on lockdown.
Trent McDuffie,
Robson.
first round corner.
I heard Robson said at halftime during this thing, they're gonna make a halftime for him to come out on stage and flip a coin, and it's gonna be double-side heads. And they're gonna say if it comes up heads, you're gonna change your team and become an Eagles fan.
Inky's getting drafted next.
One
It's
of us.
McDuffie. Raiders, Izzy, how you reacting? At least they didn't
Taking
get
Jane from
for
Green
star
Bay.
receivers,
Who do you
right?
think
They
we
didn't trade
taking?
up and get
It's got to be Christian
Garrett
Watson,
Wilson
right?
or somebody. Packers put the pick in immediately. It's George Karlaftis. Here it comes.
Please don't be Karlaftis. Kind of want.
Wait, where did Malik Willis go? Where did Malik Willis go?
He hasn't been picked yet.
Why the fuck are they cheering right now?
It could be
They're like,
Christian
they're
Watson.
like jumping up and down like he got picked and he's like just hanging out. Why would I say that about your Cowboys?
Ice cream.
It's not. It can't be. The Packers. Devontae Wyatt. George Karlaftis.
George Karlaftis, who I said.
Karlaftis is on my mock draft.
I'm
And
picking Christian Watson.
Where I
I
had
might
you.
be
Wideout
challenging
still out
the
there or
most
not really?
accurate mock draft in all mock drafts if George Karlaftis is
You know how many times I got called an idiot for having the Panthers and Saints do an interdivision trade, and then the Vikings and the Lions did it? The Vikings and the Lions did it from what? 12 to 32? Like way bigger than the Saints one I had projected.
Oh no, I didn't. I had the Saints taking Abraham with this as a reach in the first round.
So you get the position.
So I get the position.
Who is that guy? I've never heard that name before.
Who?
The tackle. I want to say he's like
Abraham, whatever it is.
Yeah. Hey, bolt up, Inky.
I gotta hop off. I'm about to go live with KJ, but I appreciate you guys for having me. And
Dalton, I'm very happy for you. I know you aren't happy about the Jordan Davis pick, but this is in 3 years you're gonna love Jordan Davis.
I think so too. The only thing that worries me, and this is the last thing I'll say, is the lack of the motor. At some points, he did look a little bit lazy, and they highlighted that on here earlier. I mean, there's a couple different draft channels on, but overall, I think that you're right. Long-term, Jordan Davis is the guy.
I hope he gives you a game-worn jersey and you put it on, it looks like a fucking sleeping bag.
It'll be a dress, like a Snuggie. And I'll just sleep in it every night because I'll know that he'll be bringing me so many sacks on Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones when he doesn't get picked up on his 5th-year option next year, and of course Carson Wentz. All right, guys, everybody have a great night. Good luck with the draft to all you guys.
Tell JK I said what's up.
I will. Take care,
All right,
guys.
see you later, man. Here we go, Alex. Packers taking George Karlaftis.
Please don't.
Whoa! Wait, they brought Campbell back. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. What is he saying? The value isn't there. The receivers are gone, which is bad for
Quay Walker. All right.
Like,
Come on, Jets. Trade back up and get
Rodgers has wanted a receiver every year since he's been there, and they've never.
The Bills are on the clock now. They just traded up.
They just traded up now?
Oh, the Bills are coming in hot for Booth or because McDuffie went, right? So who's next? So
this is the first linebacker off the board too. That's something to note.
My God, Lloyd and Dean are still on the board.
But isn't he? So Bucky was talking about how much he loves Quay Walker, right? He had Quay Walker to the Packers at 28, I believe. So it's not like super shocking. I've seen it on a credible mock draft. The thing is Quay Walker, with all the players on the Georgia defense, we don't know what their ceiling is on Georgia because of how they've been used.
Wait, the Jets are on the clock. The Jets are on the clock, Alex. The Jets are on the clock.
No, they're not.
Johnson?
100%. Jets are on the clock right now.
No, they're not. I see Buffalo right in front of my face.
Yeah.
What? Did you see that?
It showed Jets. It did show the Jets, it showed the Vikings, but it showed them as a second round. It said that they got picked 34.
From the Lions.
The Lions trade.
Oh,
right?
never mind.
Don't the Vikings have 32 and 34?
It showed the Jets on the clock, Alex, but it's not the Jets. It's the Bills. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that to you.
How could you mix that up?
I promise it showed you. It said NYJ on the clock, on the bottom of the screen.
Maybe they traded with Dallas and they're getting the next pick. I don't know.
They've used the other 5 minutes already. So who are the Bills taking? Andrew Booth, one of the linebackers maybe?
I'm thinking either Booth or Elam. Those are the two I'm thinking.
Or who?
Kyer Elam.
Oh, I hope it's Booth. Booth
Booth
not
fits
actually.
more the team. I think a combination of Trey White and Andrew Booth is deadly.
Damn, man. I'm happy because all the receivers are gone. The Chiefs aren't going to get a receiver in round 1 unless they take George Pickens.
Christian Watson's still on the board.
They could take Christian Watson. I agree with that. That wouldn't be too crazy.
So the Bills get here pick 23 while the Ravens get pick 25 and a 4th round pick.
Is Dallas going to make a deal for Debo?
I don't know what they're going to do.
They're on the clock next.
I mean, you saw the Jets. There's a chance maybe the Jets traded with Dallas and it just showed it early.
You guys just judge me for trying to be creative?
What happened?
You think just because I'm a muscle man, I can't have like creative, fun, whimsical ideas, huh? Is that what's happening? What are you talking about? You're awfully judgy.
What happened?
I'm giving her a hard time.
Sherry said you're a muscle man.
What am I with? Should Mo say something nice about me?
No, it should be opposite, I think.
Okay. It wouldn't surprise me at all. We've been married for like 13 years. She's never said one compliment in our entire life. No, we ran out, but there's a bunch of napkins at the end. And some seasonal ones if you're feeling Christmassy. Oh, whatever was in the cabinet.
Oh, man. So, what are the Bills doing? I'm thinking it's going to be the corner. It's going to be Andrew Booth.
I had Booth. I had
trading up for him. He's a little bit of a project, but I love Booth.
Well, the trade up to me suggests that pass rusher.
Could be. Jermaine Johnson's still on the board.
That's what I'm saying.
Jermaine Johnson's still on the board.
The trade up here suggests to me that part of the reason you lost is because you didn't have another person who could go tell Patrick Mahomes to take a seat on the bench.
Have you tried these before? Ooh,
Pick is in.
Or George Karlaftis, too. I forgot he's on the board still.
And Jermaine Johnson.
He just got out the Marine Corps.
He does, but also, too, like, we make a big deal about a guy who, like, he made the national Greece water polo team.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us could make it. Don't get me wrong. I try to tread water with a medicine ball above my head. It's nearly impossible. It really is. Like, when all you have is to kick your feet under the water.
Yeah.
I can only last about 38 seconds. And he was doing 10 minutes with a chair above his head.
That's a precise number right there. You just pinned 38 seconds to the board.
Well, I timed it.
Oh, okay.
Low-key, I tried it, and I almost drowned. You guys saw the pool, 8 feet at the end.
Yeah.
So I go down there with a medicine ball, and to work on my core, I go under the water, and I try to tread water.
Swim up.
Yeah, so I just kick my feet and rotate them in a circle like this, and I almost drowned.
Did you drop the ball?
After like 38 seconds. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all.
You're like, I can't swim it up.
I tried to show off with my kids, and they're like, "No, sorry, you're old, and this isn't gonna work."
And now it's the pick already. The pick's been in for an hour. Look at all the Bills people. We're gonna get in one of those rooms one day. Oh, I didn't even check Pat McAfee. He's supposed to be calling Tom Telesco on the live show.
Mike, I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up and
just rewatch Pat McAfee's.
I just got a message from the Steelers guys, and it says, well, we didn't get Ritter, LOL.
Or Willis.
But Matt isn't happy. He says, fire Tomlin.
Oh, no.
The Steelers guys, they don't say this as much on the show, but they tell me all the time. The Rooney Tunes report, they say that they don't love Mike Tomlin. I don't understand that at all.
You have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I just also realized something. Tyler Linderbaum is also still available.
George Karlaftis or Jermaine Johnson. Good job, Buffalo. Good job. Can't wait to see you in the AFC Championship game. Can't wait to see Kyer Elam in the AFC Championship game. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
And picked Elam? Nice.
It's going to be fun. You better hope Trey White's healthy. This is your third corner, not your starting corner.
Why
are y'all hating on Kyer?
I'm the only one hating on him because there's like 4 people that overrated him, and now I'm pissed about it. Someone said that he was a top 7 talent on TikTok in the whole
that's
draft.
Just someone being foolish.
I about fucking threw my phone.
But Kyer Elam is still a good player.
When I watched his highlights, I was like, I think he can be a very good player in the NFL.
He's a day 2 guy.
But I don't know that I'm like trading up to get him. Especially when the problem with the Buffalo Bills is the pass rush. And yes, they did lose Levi Wallace to the Steelers, which again, low-key, the Steelers loaded up this offseason with some good players. Miles Jack was a nice pickup for them. Levi Wallace. So they got some studs on defense. If the Steelers find a way to get another pass rusher on the other side of
Highsmith's going to be it.
Round,
Highsmith's going to be it. I like Highsmith a lot. I think he's going to develop into something.
Yeah. So everybody who tells me that the Bengals are running it back, I'm not so sure about that.
I don't know about Steelers. Like,
all right, Dallas, they have to be taking corner.
Can they beat the Bengals? Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is,
split the Bengals? Yeah, they can split with them.
Yeah, and then you get the Browns, get Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson, and everybody else on the Ravens comes back. Like now you're in a division that to me is just as tough as the AFC West. AFC West and AFC North divisions are bonkers, loaded talent and coaching, right? Like even if you go, Mitch Trubisky's in Pittsburgh and he's not
they got Tomlin who did
Mike
it with
Tomlin doesn't even lose with Gil Hodges and Mason Rudolph. And you don't think Trubisky's an upgrade from that?
100%, yeah. It is. And then now they have Pickett in the room too. Oh, someone's getting cut.
Cowboys fans.
Mason Rudolph.
Everybody mocked to the Cowboys is gone.
It's going to be Andrew Booth, I feel.
I don't know. If I'm Jerry Jones here and I just lost Randy Gregory, I'm looking at Carl Loftus. I'm looking at Jermaine Johnson. I'm sorry.
Here it is. Dallas takes Tyler Linderbaum. All the interior offensive linemen are gone. Both Tampa and Tennessee want to trade their picks. We want Devin Lloyd. Let's do it.
I hope they take a receiver. I hope they fucking draft Sky Moore. I'm sorry.
No Christian Watson.
That's probably the alcohol.
Keep him away from KC. It might be a receiver. You know, Jerry, you saw how he was smiling there in that clip.
Yeah. He just there with his role of play. And with the 24th pick, the Cowboys select Khalil Shakur.
I've been meaning to – you're looking good too, Kurt, for your age too, by the way, Kurt Warner. But, Rose, that's the person that the movie was about. Yeah,
Underdog, right? I
American
still haven't seen
Underdog.
it. I still haven't seen it.
It's pretty
Let's
good.
get in these comments.
George Pickens, man. He's going to go to one of these teams. What if he goes to Dallas?
Did you read these already? Am I late to this? Dallas trades a pick for Debo, Scary Terry, A.J. Brown, a box of donuts, 15 cents, and Andy Reid for a first and a 7.
I think he's a Dallas fan.
Trust me, it makes sense.
They didn't just lose to the 49ers in the NFC wildcard. Let's make sure we show the highlight of how they lost.
Inky, I don't know, but I am a fan of this comment.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. I know Inky's been here a while. Raider Izzy. We've seen everyone rotating out. Dyson's been in. Appreciate you guys. This draft's been hectic. It's been crazy. The A.J. Brown trade's been the biggest thing, but there's been
this clock is ticking down pretty low. I'm wondering if we're trying to trade the pick.
There's been a lot of maybe they're still like, hey, San Fran, last chance.
The pick is in.
If San Fran was going to trade Debo in this draft, they would have done it earlier so that way they could get one of the receivers.
They
Now,
would have been to the Jets.
Nah. I can't believe the Saints traded up for Olave. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I had him getting Olave at 16, but I mean, maybe that was the guy that they were saying, hey, we get this guy on turf, he stretches the field. Jameis has 2 legit, like if you have Deontay Harris and Chris Olave, and you're now bringing Mike Thomas back into the fold, right?
Marquis Callaway is like a depth guy now.
Yeah, exactly. So now
which is where he should be.
Exactly. He moves to number 4, and Elvin Kamara, he gets rid of the prison jumpsuit, and he's back on the field, and now they still have a top 10 defense. I'm a little bitter with Cameron Jordan saying that, like, he goes, oh, when you hit Herbert, he folds or whatever. And I'm like, do you not remember the Monday night game when he threw 3 touchdowns and 400 yards against you? What part of that did he fold?
And all of it was under pressure.
Yes.
One of the worst lines in the league.
Yeah.
The whole game was under pressure.
And Cam Jordan is Hall of Famer, one of my favorite players. But when he said that, I was just like, you're just saying this for content, right?
Yeah,
like, you don't mean it.
Herbert walked in and dueled up with Drew Brees with half the team that Drew Brees had.
In his rookie year, in his third start.
Yep. On prime.
Oh, yeah, but when you hit him, he folds up. Yeah. Based on what?
Cowboys, we them boys.
What?
The Eagles are winning the East. I'm out on the Cowboys. Go Eagles! Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh! I would like to commend Rose for pointing out the number 1 thing on this. It says too many penalties. That was a highlight. They put up 3 things about him, and it was like too many penalties.
Are you kidding me?
Jerry Jones, you better not blame this one on your son also.
He's gone senile.
It was really funny.
That was rude. That was mean. Rose, they had like last year they drafted like one of the steals of the draft. And then a couple years before that, they drafted one of the busts of the draft. And Jerry Jones is the owner of the team, and his son works with him on the team. And he's like, the owner, the dad, like called him out in front of the whole media. Like the guy that was the bust, that was my son's pick. I picked Micah Parsons. I was like, what? Well, you're a jerk.
They just put up his run grade as the highest, right?
Okay.
So
they're going to run the game. They're going to run the
sense.
ball. That's what they do. They don't have the receivers no more. CD Lamb's number 1.
So, real quick, though. You did pay $44 million to Dak Prescott. The guy led the league in, like, holding penalties. It's not like
it's not a good pick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to have a great run blocking offensive line when Dak's a rookie and he's running the ball, and Zeke is a rookie and he's healthy and running the ball. But now you need pass
Yo,
blocking.
the Ravens are going to get Jermaine Johnson or George Karlaftis and Kyle Hamilton. They're going to have a crazy defense. And they're going to have Patrick Queen there. And they still have Calais Campbell. They signed Michael Pierce in the offseason. They're going to have a crazy defense.
All
their guys, they signed Marcus Williams.
Yeah. This is Ravens defense for our fantasy football fans out there.
Going to take the ball
Probably
away.
going to be pretty good. If they add an edge rusher here, and I don't know how much longer I can say Jermaine Johnson. And you want to know what the crazy thing is? Not one of these so-called experts is going to say, well, we were way off on Jermaine Johnson when we said he could go number 5 to the Giants.
I know, right?
Not one of them is going to say anything about, like, I didn't see this coming. I don't know why he dropped.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing is they found out that he has, like, an OnlyFans account where he's just, like, does the craziest stuff ever. That's, like, there needs to be a video of him taking bong loads of PCP somewhere. Like, it can't be that this guy was projected in the top 10 and is now going to go
second round.
He could end up on the Chiefs at 29, and I'm going to lose my mind.
I hope not. I think the Chiefs are going to take – Green Bay should take Christian Watson. But I think the Chiefs are going to take Christian Watson to be there. Or maybe that Cincy pick where I said that people are going to trade in for a receiver. Maybe that's where they trade in for Christian Watson, somebody.
I saw that Devontae Wyatt was falling with people because of he had like an old arrest that came up. That he got arrested. I don't know when, but now people are talking about it now. And my thing is, what has he done since he did that?
It depends. Yeah. Did he learn his lesson?
Did he do a bunch of community service? Did he volunteer at Grandma's church? Did he do positive things with his life? Like, people are allowed to make mistakes, especially when you're like 18, 19 years old, and then be able to be successful after that. Right?
100%.
Now, I know that it shows a trend or a bad behavior or whatever, and I would factor it in too. But we're getting to this point in the draft, like
Jermaine Johnson, Devonta Wyatt, George Karlaftis. Those guys are all beasts, man. They're going to be good. And they're all still here for these string of really good teams to try and grab.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat, is there any player that you're surprised that has not been drafted yet? For me, it's got to be Jermaine Johnson.
I'm with you.
I don't see, like, he was at Georgia, and he basically said, I want to be in a place where I can shine and show what I can do. And he goes to Florida State and gets double-digit sacks or whatever in 1 year. Like, what more is he supposed to do? Did you see the guy's suit? Everybody seems to love Sauce Gardner because he wears flat, like, chains and diamonds and whatever else. Like,
it is a pretty sick chain.
But the suit that Jermaine Johnson had on is fantastic. I mean,
I've never seen this many people live at once. All these people are live on TikTok right now. These are all people that I follow, sports people. Oh, yeah, look at my post is doing good. It was a good post. It's at 11. This one.
I'm really wanting the Jets to make a move here. Get Karlaftis.
I wondered what you would do if you were ever drafted.
Celebratory viral tweet like Laramie Tunzel.
Oh, somebody hacked my Twitter account.
Somebody hacked my Twitter.
Tears like DK Metcalf. Once I finished crying, I'd hit that Mac Jones confidence walk up to the stage, pick up Roger Goodell like I'm Danny Shelton. Finally, I'd walk up to the podium, lean into the mic slowly, and say, "Fuck the Raiders."
Whoa! We're dropping
Everyone's calling me, what if you got drafted by the Raiders? I keep saying I would say it still.
Yeah.
And then I would play for them.
This changes nothing. F the Raiders.
I would actually intentionally lose and ruin my career on purpose for them to make them lose.
Like, I just noticed we've had quite a few people subscribe to Nuts and Bolts this evening. I just want to say thank you for that on YouTube. Really appreciate it. And if you are watching or you came in on that channel, you're like, why are they talking about Zion Johnson? Trust me, I love Zion Johnson. May wake up early and make a video about it. I'm definitely writing a blog about it. But right now the pick is in for the Baltimore Ravens. And if this is an edge rusher right here, the Baltimore Ravens win day one. When you get Kyle Hamilton where they got him, and you add an edge rusher,
yeah, they're down Marquis Brown though. Maybe they want a speed demon receiver.
Nope, that's not.
Who do they have at receiver now. It's Rashad Bateman, but
Rashad Bateman, is Sammy Watkins still part of
they're
them?
back in the. I
Sammy
think
Watkins is a Packer.
Yeah, he's in the Packers
He
now.
might not even
now.
No one cares about Sammy Watkins no more. But I think
they had the kid Tylon Willis or whatever his name is that they got in the third round, who's really fast, who's there for them. He started off the season injured just like Rashad Bateman. They just had so many injuries last year. The thing is you're not bringing in a receiver for Lamar Jackson right here. So you're either trying to get somebody, maybe you have a hole on the offensive line.
I forgot they got Morgan Moses too.
That you need to fill.
Receiver is now the biggest hole in the team, but there's just no one there that you take at 25. But this definitely throws the Ravens back in on the Debo sweepstakes, in my opinion.
Debo feels like their kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
It was like when they went and got Anquan
Bruiser.
Bolden, it's like that's the kind of guy. When they go and get Steve Smith, that's their kind of guy.
That's why I wanted them to get Traylon Burks. It's a good fit. They love those kind of guys. Bruisers. What?
It's great. It's a great pick. It's a great pick.
So they're going to run the ball. Do they need a center? I don't even know if they need a center.
This makes it even better for my Kyler Gordon to the Bengals at 30.
That can happen.
Yep.
Kyler Gordon in the first round. That's a pretty good land right there.
My hottest take of the draft.
He's still there, though.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
My hottest take of the draft.
I think
If
Kyler Gordon.
Linderbaum.
Say it again, Robson.
The hottest take in the draft for me. If Tyler Linderbaum was not a center, he's the best player in this draft by far, and by people.
Ooh.
Tyler Linderbaum. If you watch his tape, he's just insane. Like, he's
He is. He's a
get
baller.
around.
He's
Like, he's
a
a tank.
Hang on. You're saying if he wasn't a center, what would he be?
Probably like an offensive line, like an offensive tackle or offensive guard and stuff like that. So if he was a tackle, like an Evan Neal, he'd be first overall. Like if his talents were that.
I don't know if he has the length to be a tackle. That's the problem. I don't know how tall is he or how long is he.
Yeah, if he had those measurements, though, he would be a tackle. He wouldn't be a center.
He can be the best player in the draft, Robson, as a center, and just the position's just not as valued.
Exactly. Like we could look back on this, and he has
that was cool. You see that move?
six all pros with the Ravens.
Did you see what he did on the highlight?
I didn't, but I've watched a lot.
He pass blocked and he went lead block for the receiver. Who got the pass?
I did. He really is great, and they one of the things that
there it is. Robson, you have something here. There's a chart right now.
God!
He's one of 299s.
George Karlaftis for Jermaine Johnson's being a Jet, baby.
The Jets are on the clock.
Let's
The Jets
go.
are on the clock. The Jets just traded up.
Let's go.
Who else is George Karlaftis? The Jermaine Johnson, George Karlaftis, Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, Andrew Booth, maybe even. They want another corner.
If they take
Well,
Andrew
you have a
Booth,
corner,
I'm
BJ
throwing my computer.
You got BJ Reed.
Oh my
so
God.
probably you're-
Karlaftis, I'm happy with. Jermaine Johnson, I'm happy with. Nakobe Dean, I'm happy with. Like, I'm happy with all of them.
His little box.
Watch
right here. This one right here.
Oh, sweet! I didn't even know you could do it like that.
It's easier because you can.
What's up?
Yeah,
What's
now
good?
people there? You can
Yeah.
kind of.
What's happening? What's up? Robson's got the perp in his cup.
Oh, I'm fired up, man.
And he's fired up.
A masterclass by Joe.
You see the
Douglas.
perp in his cup, and he said he's fired up. That's right.
I honestly didn't think he was going to be able to finish it.
Bars.
What's happening? What's up? Got Patron in my cup.
If this pick turns out to be something good, like a Karlaftis or Johnson, then
good.
Joe Douglas is a master.
Classic Jets fan projecting something terrible about to happen. If this turns out to be something, you could just trade it up into the first round. If this happens to be something good, this has to be a pass rusher, Robson.
Has to be.
It has to. Like, how do Karlaftis and Jermaine Johnson make it this far and the Jets don't trade up for a pass rusher?
It's one of those two. This is perfect for the Jets too. This is gonna make me a little bit higher on the Jets than what they've done tonight in the draft.
If this turns out to be, I prefer Karlaftis. Like, I really like George Karlaftis and Robert Saleh's scheme.
I wanted them to go Kayvon Thibodeau, but to see the way this worked out, they get the receiver, big need. They get the corner, big need, and now they get an edge rusher also.
Yeah.
This could be the best draft the Jets have had in the last 10 years.
And Mike, I'm going to tell you something right now. If the Jets weren't the Jets, I would like the Jets.
And
right?
Who are you, Tony Tucker?
He got the joke.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I was going to say, and if they didn't have X player. Imagine you guys saw Jamal Adams. How awesome would that be?
So the Jets acquire
What'd you have to give up, though?
a second-round pick. We had 2 of them. A third-round pick. We had, I think, 2 of those as well. A fifth-round pick, which we had 2 of those as well.
Who was supposed to be here? Tennessee?
Tennessee, yeah.
And I would like the Chargers to go and get a linebacker.
I thought Tennessee might be in the quarterback market.
They actually swapped third-round picks, so they get pick 100 from Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's a good trade there.
Trayvon Walker going at the beginning of this draft is like a real stale start to how exciting this first round's been. So many trades.
The Vikings at 32, I'm starting to wonder if that is sneaky quarterback play right there.
I would love it.
I
would love it. It's time. So what they did with Kirk Cousins' contract is they locked him in fully guaranteed next year, and I think everything after that is avoidable. It's similar to the Derek Carr deal.
So he can be a free agent after next year.
And Desmond Ridder
Jets
seems
missed
like
the playoffs for the 11th straight year. Ouch.
And it's gonna be 12 next year, even with this crazy draft. But we're working our way up. I think this draft wins to my Jets.
The Jets trade this pick to petition the NFL to move to the NFC.
Oh, please draft another corner.
This has got to be Jermaine Johnson and George Karlaftis.
Oh, shit!
No way!
Oh, look at that
No way! That suit is awesome.
How do you not get credit for that suit?
That suit is sick.
Let's go!
Get hyped, Robson! Get hyped! Get hyped! Is that a Robson jersey?
Let's go!
What's on the back of the jersey? Yeah, J-E-T-S.
That's his high school jersey from his equipment managing.
Everyone together. Ready? J-E-T-S. Jets! 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 Well, they're in the AFC, so they ain't making the playoffs. But maybe in like 2028?
I hate you guys.
Hey, y'all having a good draft, Robson. Congrats, man.
One of the best first rounds I think the Jets have had in a long time. You get a superstar corner, you get a number 1 wide receiver, and you get an edge rusher. That is a Joe Douglas masterclass right there.
Robson, I'm not going to lie to you. This may have put the Jets up.
Jags just traded up. There's just trades.
Jags
just traded up.
Earlier, I said that I did not like the Jets draft because they did not get O-line and they did not get defensive line. Now they got defensive line and they got Sauce Gardner and you get Garrett Wilson. Jets are back. They just moved in front of the Ravens and the Saints for me in the first round.
They've got Carl Lawson, Quentin Williams, and Jermaine Johnson rushing now. That's awesome. That's a good line.
And John Franklin Myers, too. Who's
I like that a little bit.
Yeah, that's big time. That's a Joe Douglas. That's Joe Douglas just being a master.
I don't know why he slid. What were you saying? Something off the field that you saw?
No. I said there has to be.
Something,
I don't know what happened, but tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up and I'll be watching Good Morning Football and they'll be like, yeah, Jermaine Johnson pushed an old lady down a flight of stairs when he was in 8th grade. There has to be some reason why Jermaine Johnson went this late.
26.
Look at his tape. That is who the Cowboys just drafted.
That is who the Cowboys
Just
drafted.
dusted him. Look at him.
What's up, little boy?
Everything
I love this.
He made the Georgia football team. Then he transfers because he says he wants to show what he can do. Then he gets 12 sacks in one season. He crushes it. He did everything he did. He had 1 year of production. So did Aiden Hutchinson. But Aiden Hutchinson goes 2 and Jermaine Johnson goes 26. This is a steal. This is the best value in the draft. And he's still smiling. And that suit is amazing. I can't.
Relax, Izzy. They ain't a team to watch yet, but I like it. These guys are rookies still. Alex,
yes.
Off of the jump, I think Jermaine Johnson, if he's healthy, will have more pressures than Carl Lawson.
I would agree. Honestly, I would.
Spicy take. Carl Lawson's super underrated. I think that was one of the things that hurt the Jets the most last year.
They didn't have
Robert
a one.
Saleh and his defense was like, you didn't have that guy that could go get after the quarterback. Is he that right there? I think it's a team worth watching.
Oh yeah, Zach Wilson's going to be throwing that thing around to Garrett Wilson and Corey Davis.
That's the thing. The Jets can do whatever the hell they want to in the offseason. They have done a good job.
If y'all still find a way to get Deebo Samuel in there,
my God in heaven. But
this is the best Jets team I've ever seen.
Everything the Jets are putting in place.
The Bucks, right?
The Bucks. That could have been us. We could have moved in here. The only thing is that we don't have the picks.
Second-round pick. So
well, they're not doing seconds. They're doing like third and fourths and next year picks. That's how all these teams are getting in here.
Yeah. So the only thing that that we can do at this point, and I think the thing is like for the Chargers, the value for us is
take K9. We'll freaking get Devin Lloyd.
Is even later. Like nobody's gonna take it. People wouldn't take Kenneth Murray if we paid them. If we were like, we'll pay all of his salary. You just have to rent the U-Haul to move him out of his, Culver City condo.
Oh, Jacksonville Willis, nah. What is Jacksonville? Jacksonville could really go a bunch of directions. They could take Christian Watson here, which would be beautiful right before KC's pick. I hate Jerry Jones so much. Inky, that was not Jerry Jones that made that pick. It was his son, obviously. Jerry Jones makes the good picks, like Micah Parsons. His son makes all the bad picks. They need to fire his son.
So
Jimmy. Is his name Jimmy or Jack?
Jacksonville moving in here, I think that they have their eyes on on a cornerback that they think can help their defense, right? Because once you have the ability to rush the passer, you then need people that can block up, that can go get a number one.
Yeah. Dougie P. Devin Lloyd, they lost Miles Jack, but they got Foye Aluakun. But do they want to have a double linebacker duo? I don't see that. Teams don't do that anymore, really. Raider Izzy. We used to see it like what was the last dual linebacker?
Well, Pittsburgh
does it, yeah.
Monster linebackers for years.
Baltimore do it too. Like Patriots with Nikovic and Brewski, and then Hightower and Nikovic.
I was blanking on the guy who used to play next to Ryan Shazier. I forget.
Who was the guy that played next to Ryan Shazier? He was a stud.
Yeah, but it's like you can go and do that. You can go find two linebackers who can really just hunt.
It'll be a good run defense. They might go George Karloff this year.
Devin Lloyd is going to be this. If right now, if the Chargers were like they traded back into the first round with the 31st pick with the Bengals, it better be Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, and Minnesota likes trading back. They've traded back twice in this draft.
No, the Bengals have 31. I do think.
Oh no, I mean those two picks right there, Cincinnati or Minnesota, one of the two.
Yeah.
Or the Kobe Dean, both of them. I'm cool with both of them.
I'm a little less cool with the Kobe Dean, but yeah, I get it. If you give me two guys that I think are playmakers and one of them looks like an Adonis.
That's the 9th trade, by the way, also.
I'm taking it.
Jaguars, 9th trade of the night. What's the record?
I don't know.
It's got to be close.
Let's break it.
It's got to be close. I want
Robson, this is a big night for you.
Yeah.
This is one of those, this draft class, I said it going in, that this is one of those that can make or break Joe Douglas in his tenure as the Jets GM. He has to nail this because you got your quarterback last year. You have to start building this team around him and take advantage of that young rookie quarterback contract. They have to do something.
Robson, I'm gonna jump in real quick to tell you good news, but about how smart I am. So at the beginning of the draft, I told you the reason you draft Sauce Gardner there is because the difference in cornerback was so vast, and you don't know who's the chance to get a good edge rusher is going to be there at 38 or whatever. You guys just got Jermaine Johnson. at whatever, and you took Sauce Gardner. Now imagine if you took Kayvon Thibodeau, but now you were drafting whatever cornerback is available.
Probably like a Kobe Bryant or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you guys stayed in the second round and you guys were still picking at that level of whoever that cornerback is, it's not nearly as good.
The great thing is, Robson, is there clearly was a plan into this draft. That's something the Jets haven't had, it seems like. So that's a good thing. There's a plan going into this.
Sorry, in the middle of text. But
George Karlaftis.
Is it? Did they
There
pick
it is.
Karlaftis?
Dual LBs in Jacksonville. Aluakun, Lloyd. It's going to be entertaining. Did anyone see how smooth that one-hander was, too?
Wow, great pick.
Trayvon Walker, if he turns out. Aluakun, Devin Lloyd. Who's outside with them? They got Shaquille Griffin.
Okay, my two favorite defensive players just got drafted with the same dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robson, you just got leapfrogged.
Damn it!
Don't worry about it. We're good.
Scan for Devin Lloyd trivia. How big a fan are you, Tony? I got it.
Not that big.
I got it. Let's answer some Devin Lloyd questions, Alex. Help us out.
What you want to know about old Devin Lloyd?
In high school, Devin played safety, receiver, and kicker, O-line, punter, or quarterback. Safety and receiver. I don't know if it's going to be quarterback. He was a kicker or a punter. Which one?
Wait,
I feel like I remember him being an offensive
Devin
player.
Lloyd played safety, receiver, and not linebacker, I guess.
He played quarterback.
I think it's punter.
I'm
Alex,
gonna
what's your vote?
I'm going to say punter as well.
We're going punter.
Okay, go punter.
It's punter! You think he's going to be punting for the Jags? Oh, what other sport did Devin Lloyd play in high school? Wrestling, golf, basketball, lacrosse. I'm going to go with wrestling. What do you guys think?
Basketball.
Basketball? It was basketball. We're 2 for 2 thanks to teamwork. What award did Devin win in 2021? The Pac-12 Conference Defensive Player of the Year, the Butt Kiss Award, the Ray Guy Award, or the Pac-12 Scholar Athlete Award? I think it's either Butt Kiss or Ray Guy. I don't know, though. I don't know enough about college football, Alex. What is the Ray Guy and Butt Kiss Awards? This is for defensive players, right?
Ray Guy is the punting award, and the Dick Butkus Award is for linebacker.
Yeah, I think Butt
Kiss?
You hit the wrong one. This is what's wrong with you guys.
What
You
happened?
got it wrong on the last question. We had all the other ones right.
What was the answer?
Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. It's probably going to come on the screen at some point. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're not already subscribed to whatever channel you're watching this on, please subscribe. If you guys are Chargers fans, head to the Nuts and Bolts YouTube channel and subscribe. That helps out a ton. If you're a Raiders fan, still go to Nuts and Bolts YouTube channel, subscribe so I can talk shit to you. And if you just love sports, check out the War Zone Sports Network YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all.
Love you all. Thank you.
Robson, you got to be super stoked right now.
I'm on cloud 9 a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good draft for y'all. I'm on cloud 9 too because we came in and we addressed the need we needed. And that's what me and Tony have been warning Chargers fans about. The Chargers may just address the need, which is just drafting no linemen. The Chargers are going to have a top 10 O-line next year and a top 5 quarterback and a top 10 receiving core and a top 5 secondary and a top 5 pass rush. Where are you going to come and attack us at? Alex, if you were game planning for the Chargers, where would you attack them at?
Your coach? I'm just kidding.
I mean, what are you going to
honestly, the Chargers have no clear weakness other than really you can argue youth in the coaching staff. Like they're still learning some stuff, but even then, like you can't find a way to attack that. Like they're incredible secondary. They got a good pass rush. Their offensive line's getting better, and you have a guy that's arguably a top-tier quarterback in the NFL in Justin Herbert. And with the weapons he has around him, it's tough to game plan against them. It's just that how much of it is going to be able to dominate because you have such a loaded division to play against.
I like it. Now let's see what KC does here in a couple picks. That's the pick I've been waiting for since we picked. It's just the KC pick. I don't care about the rest of them. Except for the Jets. I'm rooting for the Jets and the Eagles now.
I'm still just like...
The Eagles are a sneaky team next year. They were the number one run offense last year, and now they have loaded the defense up. They're a sneaky team next year. Because when you can run the ball and you can play defense, you can win football games in the NFL.
Tom, so let's go live press conference.
Let's see it. What is he? So he's not trading up. He's not even working no more. He called it. He's not even in the room.
Ugh.
It's freezing up.
Well, who are the Packers going to take care of you guys? I'm thinking maybe Nakobe Dean.
Once I sign up.
I've been waiting on George Karlaftis. They ain't taking Nakobe Dean. They just took Quay Walker, remember?
Oh, yeah, they took Quay. My bad.
They took Quay. They re-signed Devondre Campbell. The linebackers are set in Green Bay.
I just realized Andrew Whitworth looks like one of my professors.
Whitworth! Let's go, Whitworth.
I just remember that he looks like one of my professors from last semester. It's kind of weird.
Christian Watson or Andrew Booth.
Ooh, Andrew Booth and Jair Alexander. That's a fun duo.
They could take one of the tackles too, Falele or Lucas or who's the other one still there? Raymond. Or they could take Malik Willis.
Could you imagine?
Let's see it, Green Bay. I love Andrew Whitworth, man. He's a Hall of Famer for sure. It sucks that it took him so long to get some success.
Definitely one of those careers that should have been better in terms of achievement.
Should have been loaded up, huh? He should have had a couple.
Yeah. All those years wasted with Cincinnati. And Marvin Lewis.
Izzy called it. What does he say?
He's giving a shout out to the Rams.
He did say it. Izzy did call it. He said Devin Lloyd. Hey, good call, Izzy. Hey, it's not a bad pick, Bodo. Hey, welcome to the live, by the way, Bodo. Thanks for coming in here.
Bodo!
How you feeling?
Bodo!
He said that he's not upset about it. He likes the pick.
I do too.
He's like he's happy they got someone that they know is used to the cold, and he knows that his organization will develop a quarterback. So I wanted it to be Malik Willis. I feel like it was perfect.
Yeah, and that he's still on the board is crazy to me.
Unless Minnesota takes him. Malik ain't going to a team.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Huh?
Boda, am I hallucinating or are you two guys together?
What happened?
You're going to say also asking if
we're sitting next to each other. It's Bodo.
I am alive. I'm sorry. I'm watching the Tom Telesco press conference. He's talking about Zion Johnson and how much he loves him, how great of a dude he is. I can't wait for him to be introduced to the media tomorrow.
Bolt up, Zion.
All the Chargers fans who didn't know him are going to love him. Great personality. Such a smart kid.
Let's go. Let's a pick for Mr. Mike. I mocked him to Green Bay.
Did I?
Give me my 5 points.
I had it, and then I changed it. I changed it to
That's a good
Karlaftis.
pick. That's a good pick for the Pack.
Damn it!
Two defensive players.
That is a awesome pick.
This is the guy that I think you should be comparing
Oh, damn it.
to like an Akeem Hicks.
How many Georgia defensive players have been taken?
Bucks is a good choice for that too. Is that they like guys like that. This guy has potential. I think he's ready to start right now. I think he is. I've seen him fight through so many double teams when I was watching his tape. Look at him just shoot that. He knew that was coming all the way.
I like
Look
him.
at, I thought that was double team.
I like him better.
He just seems to know exactly when to use a spin move, exactly when to be patient about his rush, exactly when to be aggressive and use the bull rush. He just does the right thing. It's a good pick.
He said his goal is to get a body like Aaron Donald. I was like, it's all of our goals, but we're probably not going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, look at there's the Georgia defenders right here.
I ate carbs for the first time in like 13 days today. Just because I want to have a body like Aaron Donald. It's not going to fucking happen now. 39. That ship sailed 20 years ago.
Is it your birthday next week?
No, November.
He picked him up. Another person picked him up. Patriots pick is in. It's Nakobe Dean. They said, we don't need to think about it.
Yeah.
It probably took him like 2 seconds to make that pick.
I also mocked Nakobe Dean. This is my comeback right here, guys. This is my comeback these last couple picks. Green Bay hates Rodgers. There's no receivers to take, Warzone Sports Network. I'm assuming this is Joe. What's up, Joe? How's your night going? I know this is controversial, but I think Rodgers is overrated. I don't think he's overrated, but you definitely have reason for criticism to come out of a 20-year career with only one ring.
Yeah, so that I just now found out the details for that Jets trade.
He's the Cowboys
So
fan. He's
got-
hanging on for dear life this whole draft. I'd be pissed if I waited till pick 24 for Tyler Smith and his Cowboys fan.
So the Jets got pick 26 and pick 101 this year for pick 35, 69, and 163. So I said that's pretty fair.
Going where? He's fucking checked out for the night.
Oh, so
Telesco's drinking already. Telesco's fucking boozing.
What do you mean we're still in the first round, Telesco? What are you doing? Well, Alex, so the Jets basically kind of have a similar amount of picks still. They just moved back a couple rounds.
Yeah, they still have a second-round pick 38. They swapped third-round picks with Tennessee, and now they also have 3 fifth-round picks.
Oh, my goodness.
Joe Douglas is a god.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for my moment. I want to get my phone call. Draft Mike. I'm eligible still to be drafted. I have not been drafted by a team in my life yet. Did you see my TikTok? I'll represent your team right. I'll tell you that right now.
How could you trade pick 69? I know. I was excited for us to make that pick, too. That would have been a lot of fun. Would have been a nice pick.
Robson, did you see how Winovich decided his number in Cleveland?
Chase Winovich?
Yeah.
No, I did not see how that.
He let the fans vote for it on Twitter.
Oh, no.
And guess what they voted for?
69, I guess. That's awesome.
And then the next day, the Browns social media page posted like the picture of his jersey with the 69 on there. Like, guess what number the Twitter fans chose?
That's awesome.
We're almost done with round one. This is the fastest round one I think in memory.
It's been so fun.
It's because of all the trades. Everyone knows who they're getting already. They don't have to think about it for the entire 10 minutes. He said anything other than that he's awesome?
He was explaining why he didn't want to trade back. But I agree. There's no need to risk it. Kenyon Green's gone, right? And then
yeah, if Kenyon's still there, it's a little bit easier to do.
Oh shit!
What?
I just like this is shaping up exactly how I want it to shape up. Like, fucking.
So now we just need to get the running back. We can add another corner and a linebacker. Receiving core is good, man. We don't need anyone crazy. We got Josh Palmer as a wide receiver 3. They just got to stay healthy. That's the biggest deal.
Palmer didn't miss any games last year.
Not Palmer. I'm worried about the other two.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
The taller guys.
The high-paid guys.
Yeah.
Who hits the
All kinds of them. I could be completely missing it, but where are they?
They're over at the front, by where the plates were. There.
Kobe Dean.
You're gonna say so. This got to be Kobe Dean, right?
Who did they take?
They took guard
Coach's favorite.
Cole Strange.
Who the hell is that?
What a strange pick.
Who is that?
Cole Strange was on like the day.
Cole Strange from Chattanooga.
He was like the 3rd round guard.
They don't know whether it's here or not.
Hey, Charger fans, is Nakobe Dean about to go to Kansas City?
Please don't say that, bro. We already
Is
have
Nakobe Dean about to go to Kansas City at pick 30?
Who the hell is this guy? I've never heard of him.
Is Nakobe Dean?
Good. He's
He is good? From Chattanooga?
he's one of the
Oh
players.
my God, the pick is already in. This has got to be Nakobe Dean.
Like as like a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
All right, KC, let's see it. Trade out. Who cares? You don't need a pick here. It's gonna be Christian Watson, Tony.
I get another one right, but I hope it's not.
I'll get another one right as well. Pick is in.
Chiefs.
Daxton Hill.
Chiefs need to.
Don't be Daxton Hill. I'm okay with the receiver. Just don't be Daxton Hill.
They already took Trent McDuffie. They can't make me hate 2 players that I really like.
I know. Do not take Daxton Hill. Do not take Daxton Hill.
Don't make me hate that other player that I like, Kansas City.
Oh my gosh, it's worse than Daxton Hill. Yeah, he's really good. Especially for the 30th pick.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh my goodness.
He's good enough for me to not be excited about him.
Oh!
Robson, just mute your mic.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that was super late.
Yeah, Robson, why don't you take your energy somewhere else?
So instead of going receiver to try and like get back what you have with Tyreek Hill, they said it's all right. We'll still be a really, really good offense and just have a really good defense too, instead of a terrible defense and an elite offense.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Well, all those things I said about George Karlaftis in the pre-draft process, I have changed my mind. He's a bust. He's a bust. He was a bust this whole time. We knew it from the beginning, right, Tony?
100% Mike. Couldn't agree more. George Karlaftis is now dead to me.
Congrats! You guys got a bust. Yay! Go KC. You're still coming in last in the AFC West.
Greatest life achievement, water polo player who can tread water with a chair over his head for 10 minutes.
You really could?
Yeah.
That's insane.
14 years old, made the national team. I'm not going to lie. Like
he made the national team at 14?
He's very underrated. He didn't get a lot of sacks, but I think the problem with why the sack number wasn't higher was because he was the number 1 guy. But you can put him next to Chris Jones and Frank Clark. He's not going to be the guy that you're like necessarily.
So this is where
until he earns that badge of honor.
So pick 31. This has got to be Dean, right? Bengals could use some linebacker out.
The Chiefs. Hey, you know what's crazy? The Bengals lost the Super Bowl because their linebacker committed a penalty, and one of the best coverage linebacker prospects of the last couple of years is on the board still.
Yeah.
They need corner. I think that corner's been their pick, and that's who I've been mocking to them in every draft. Andrew Booth's still there. Kyler Gordon's still there. But Nakobe Dean is super tempting.
That's one of those guys that you can't pass on if he's there at 31. Like, I just don't see how they logically say, yeah, we're going to pass on a superstar talent in Nakobe Dean at 31st overall. Holy crap. I've forgotten about Malik Willis.
I know, right? We kind of want to see Minnesota go ahead and do it. But the problem is they have 2 picks and 3 picks just a whole day apart. They could take the quarterback tomorrow.
Who?
They know that Tampa's not taking a quarterback, the Minnesota Vikings. They're not going to take a quarterback.
No, they're not.
All right.
Come on, LAC on the clock.
I need this draft to end with a bang. I need this pick to be
The Chargers.
a corner.
Oh, it's going to be a corner.
I need it to be.
If it's
Linderbaum's gone.
I have no way to
It
win
has
this.
to be a corner.
I have no way to win the 31st pick or the 32nd pick. Because the 31st pick I had mocked to the Colts trading up for Jahan Dotson. And then the 32nd pick I have mocked to the Lions taking George Pickens. And neither one of those teams hold those picks. And
Yeah, neither
the
one of those
players are
teams
gone
taking
except
it.
for George Pickens. Maybe Minnesota's not going to take George Pickens. They got enough receivers.
Yeah, they have the KJ Osborne. There's still maybe a little bit of life left in Thielen, and then you got Justin Jefferson, who I would make an argument might be the best receiver in the league, especially now with Kevin O'Connell as the offense coordinator. We just saw what he did in his first year with
Justin Jefferson has serious reason to be considered as wide receiver 1 in fantasy.
yeah. He's
Even with Kirk. Because he's been doing it with Kirk, but now he's got a guy that's like, I like to just pick a guy and go crazy with it.
Yeah, our entire game plan is gonna be how do we get this guy 15 targets a weekend.
So Nakobe Dean's gonna go in the second round. Malik Willis is gonna go into the second round. Who else is notable? Andrew Booth might go in the second round if he's not picked here.
I just want to say this. I don't think it's going to happen because I think Nakobe Dean probably, if he's not picked here, probably like the first or second pick in the second round. But if somehow, some way, the New York Jets are at pick 38 and they get Nakobe Dean, I'm doing backflips. I'm going to do backflips.
That's a real thing, dude. That's a real thing. Let's look at it. Tampa has linebackers. Minnesota has linebackers. Tennessee, they have Rashad Evans still, right?
Well, Minnesota let go of Anthony Barr.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Anthony Barr's available?
He's a free agent, yeah. I think so. Last time I
Like a discounted free agent right now?
Yeah. He's going to be like kind of a post-draft sign, I think. I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
A 1-year deal, Adam, or what? I didn't know that. He's got injury concerns, and he's been up and down his career, but we have bad linebackers, to be honest.
we have like over. So I was listening to I listened to the Drew Tranquil podcast today. He sat down with Isaac Rochelle, and they Notre Dame teammates, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're reminiscing. It's a good show. You should listen to it.
I
It's
thought you were
fun.
going to say that Isaac's like going to try and come back or something.
No.
He's a Brown. He signed.
Yeah. Isaac is already has a squad. He has got a contract. But they sat down for a podcast and they were talking about their labels. And Drew Tranquil was saying, because Isaac kept saying, like, man, you just try so hard. You try so hard. Everything you do. He's like, you just try. He's like, is that my label? Am I the try hard guy? Like the guy who just like tries really hard? It's like kind of. Yeah, like it's not a bad thing, but yeah, you are the kind of the linebacker that is like overachiever type of a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tranquil had so much potential. Not necessarily be like this elite guy, but just to be a long-term starter in the NFL, and just injuries have completely ruined it.
They have, but this is his year. Like the thing is like the third round comes around.
Makes me want to cry, Tony, because the last 2 years have been his year.
I don't think Troy Anderson. I don't think necessarily Doman. I don't think.
What if we somehow like get
Leo Chenal?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Leo Chenal.
I don't know if any of these guys make it to pick number 79.
Chad Muma, like him a lot.
Chad Muma. I don't know if he makes it to 79.
It's gonna be a running back at 79. None of the running backs been taken yet.
No running back has been taken yet.
Not gonna be taken here, and then they got Dalvin Cook in Minnesota. They ain't taking him there.
There's
All
not
right,
going to be a running back taken.
Joe said, tell Karlaftis, good luck getting around Alex Leatherwood. You got no chance.
Leatherwood plays hard now because he was
Inky.
The Cowboys drafted a Leatherwood-like player. A guy that would have been there in the third round at 24.
Kobe Dean. Daxton Hill to the Bengals?
Wow!
I'm not a fan, even though I got a little happy about it. I'm just happy for Daxton Hill being a first-round pick. Minnesota might have wanted Daxton Hill.
That's a great pick.
That's a good pick by the Bengals, and that sets them up in a position where their secondary just improved a ton. And he could play a little bit of corner.
To this side?
If Daxton Hill, looking at his tape, man, he is an incredibly versatile player. If they need to, they can play him at corner and feel safe about it.
21 years old. It is a good pick. I am a huge fan of Daxton Hill.
Look at this.
Here we go. Last pick of the first round.
And
Who the Vikings taking?
Every time, like, I watch 3 Michigan games a year, maybe, and he's always jumping off the screen. Yeah.
Is he 175? He looked like he's 210 right there on that hit.
He just, there's reckless abandon, and he's fast, and he's lengthy.
And they already have Jesse Bates there.
Yeah.
They need corners, but he could not play corner, but in certain formations come up and play corner.
Exactly. I forget who was talking about today, but I think it might have, I listen to so many shows.
Including mine.
Or it might have been Dan Orlovsky, but he was talking about something to the effect of, like, on defense, you have to play sort of positionless football, especially if you're in the secondary. If you're a safety, you have to be able to cover people. You have to be able to come up and play like a nickel or a dime set or something like that, where there's only going to be a one high safety. And that's what made players like Kyle Hamilton valuable, Daxton Hill, Lewis Seen from Georgia, who's going to go in the second round. It makes him very valuable because of all the different things that he can do.
Yeah.
So, like, there's going to Jalen Petrie from Baylor. People keep saying
love Jalen Petrie. I love his versatility.
It's a great pick. All right, everyone make their picks right now. Alex, who the Vikings taking right here?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, with the 32nd pick, the Vikings take Malik Willis.
Tony?
Kyler Gordon.
I was going to say Kyler Gordon, so I'm going to go with Andrew Booth.
Okay.
It's either going to be Andrew Booth or Kyler Gordon, Alex. You're wrong.
You too.
If you got Patrick Peterson on a 1-year, 2-year deal or whatever he's on, you bring in a young kid that you can sort of mentor in that same position. That's my
and
whatever.
The fact that they traded back is because they couldn't get Stingley, I think. So they're still going to get a corner, just whoever was available here. Because if Stingley's there at 12, I think they would have just taken him.
I'm
taking at 3.
I love Jamison Williams. I think he'll be a fun player to watch on his second team in the NFL. It will be my worst graded take of the first round.
Yeah.
To move up from 32 to 12 for Jamison Williams when your quarterback is Jared Goff.
They're going to trap another receiver in Detroit.
And a guy that might not be able to be a full participant in all of that stuff.
I will say this. I am a jinx, Alex, so now they probably will take Malik Willis, and I said that you're not going to be right.
I don't know that Kevin O'Connell wants. Wouldn't he be happier with just, like, waiting and getting Matt Corral on day 2 or Sam Howell or
they picked Kellen Mond last year in the second round. Like, you just all right, we're just gonna throw that second round pick in the trash this year.
I think Kevin O'Connell's gonna get a couple days with him and be like, hey.
Sorry, buddy. You might have good in our Madden.
The XFL's hiring.
You'd be good in the XFL.
Yeah. Canadian Football League needs a guy.
It's Andrew Booth.
Why are any Raiders fans at the draft right now?
It's Vegas.
I get it. But
let's see. Jeremiah's best. 17.
This is where you guys are supposed to look.
No, we were going to go to the one so far. But
I thought there was a Vegas one that you guys were supposed to look.
No. That was last year. That was for the fantasy draft. The draft party at SoFi tonight, but you told me you worked tonight. So I was like, I guess.
This is in Vegas.
Yeah.
I think it's more fun that we're here.
Where the Bellagio and all the fountains are.
It's pretty cool.
This stage is built on
that's
top
the
of the
lake.
water. This is on the lake by the
That's
Bellagio.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
She went to Vegas.
Andrew Booth. Not a second round pick, Tony.
Not as yeah.
They did need a safety. It's not a bad pick. I like it.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I really kind of love this pick for the Vikings, and he's a good player, and it contributes more to the idea of nobody knows how the Georgia players are gonna pan out.
Yeah.
How many dogs have been taken in this first round?
And Nakobe Dean didn't get taken. If Nakobe Dean would have got taken, we would have seen like the entire Georgia defense.
So we had Jordan Davis, we had Devontae Wyatt, we had Quay Walker, we had
Trayvon Walker,
Lewis Cine.
So that's 4 Georgia defenders in the first round.
That's
so.
incredible. That's
Great.
incredible. Wow. Well, that says that then.
It's a good
In
thud
the
right
first round.
Walker.
It's Walker, Davis,
We had
Quay Walker.
We had Trayvon Walker, Quay Walker, the 2 D-line guys in Lewis Cine. That's 5.
5. The whole defense of seniors, except for Nakobe Dean, got drafted in the first round. Yeah, 6 out of 32 is pretty impressive out of one team. If Nakobe Dean would have got picked, but he's gonna get picked early tomorrow, probably. There it is.
Manifesting Nakobe Dean at 38.
That would be crazy, Alex. That would definitely give you guys the dub in this draft. That A.J. Brown trade's hard to the top, but if you get 4 starters in the first 38 picks, that's
Even then, I think they still will because if they don't get Nakobe Dean, I'm sensing Jalen Petrie being a Jet. They coached him at the Senior Bowl, and they loved him from everything I heard. So, which I would be ecstatic about Jalen Petrie as a safety next to Jordan Whitehead. That'd be huge.
But you think it's linebacker?
I would like, if it's linebacker, Chad Muma, I would like him a lot, but I feel like he's probably at pick 38. I wouldn't take him there yet.
He's not better than Nakobe.
No, Lord, no. Definitely not better than Nakobe Dean. So it is either hope and pray that Nakobe Dean falls to you at pick 38, or you go ahead and take a safety with either Jalen Petrie or Jaquan Brisker. Those are the 2 guys I'm looking at if I'm the Jets.
I got you. Morris, what's up? Welcome to the live. We're actually about to call it. Yeah, we all were wrong. No one got it right. The Vikings last pick. Already saw that one. That's pretty cool seeing all the NFL jerseys kind of just flooding Vegas right now. Well, what do you guys think? Good first round draft. Chargers got their guy.
Who did you guys get?
We got Zion Johnson. It's not a flashy pick. He's a lineman. But he's a beast.
I remember we were watching it. You're like, dude, I want him in
We did not get him. We did not get
did all. Who got him?
Who
the
was it?
Eagles.
Jordan Davis?
Second one, Jordan Davis.
Oh, from a while ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing was the Chargers could have went with the flashy pick, or they could have just picked the guy that makes the most sense. And they just went with kind of the person that makes the most sense. Chargers fans don't really like it because it's back-to-back linemen, but it's what we need. So it works out. It's a good pick. It's a really good pick. It protects our quarterback, who's our star.
Look,
He's our guy.
here's the good news. This is my wife here. You can't see her. She's off camera. But in February, we will be taking a trip to Arizona to cheer for the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Because we just got an offensive lineman. Zion Johnson is going to be the starting right tackle, I believe. We're not going to Zion. We're not going to go to Joshua Tree. Chargers are going to the Super Bowl. We just locked up what I consider to be a top 10 easy offensive line in the NFL.
We were actually just recently opened it up once again. We are taking bandwagon requests. So any Jets fans that are terrible and tired of their team, any Washington fans, you guys rebranded your whole team, gave them a disappointing name. We just forget like that didn't happen. You guys were very upset when that came out. Who else are some mad fans? The Dallas Cowboys took Tyler Smith. Cowboys, the whole nation, America's team, waited until 24. And they got on the clock and they said, Tyler Smith. I bet you guys are pissed. We'll take some of you guys if you want to come over.
Chicago Bears, you guys are a few years away. It's not looking pretty there. It never is.
Who'd the Bears take tonight?
The Bears didn't have a first-round pick.
Exactly.
So they didn't take anybody.
So Bears fans, if you want to become a Chargers fan, you can submit your applications to the Nuts and Bolts Instagram page or the Nuts and Bolts Twitter. We have a Nuts and Bolts Twitter?
We do.
Nuts and Bolts Twitter. Nuts and Bolts
LAC Twitter. Follow us there. Fun stuff.
Taking bandwagon requests. If you guys want to become Chargers fans, we're in LA. It makes sense. Just become a bandwagon fan. We won't tell anybody, but we'll accept the end.
Keep it on the down low. You don't gotta tell anybody.
The only fan bases we are not accepting requests from is the Kansas City Chiefs fan base and the Las Vegas Raiders fan base. Broncos fans, I just think it's funny that a lot of you guys probably would want to be Chargers fans. So you guys can come over if you want.
Yeah.
That's
Colts,
it.
you want to get out of the Rockies? Let's go.
Alex, you want to sign
sir.
us off, honestly? Because I'm having a hard time thinking.
Yeah, Alex.
That's a hard time thinking.
Yeah, I'm
Heck,
tired.
you don't do
It's a long day.
Alex, we're not gonna do one of those mean things where we play you off. Like literally, you can do whatever you want. There's not gonna be any music to interrupt you. Whatever you want to do.
You want to do a Jets chant before we get off of here for the winners of the first round?
Nah, I feel like you're going to cut me off. So I've been scarred by you and Joe Morley doing this to me.
Look at seriously.
How are we going to cut you off?
Look at.
How are we going to cut you off?
Don't trust it.
Hands up in the air. Yeah, I know. Morley pops.
I will go ahead and say, though, just real quick, I do think if we talk about the winners of the first round, the Jets should at least be mentioned in the conversation.
It's true.
The Jets get arguably the best corner in the draft in the Sauce Gardner. They get their number one wide receiver in Garrett Wilson, and then they trade back into the first round and get Jermaine Johnson. That is Joe Douglas' absolute masterclass. I'm on cloud 9 with how the first round went for the Jets. I cannot wait to see what they do in round 2. I'm expecting either safety or Nakobe Dean if he falls. But you can have your own opinion on who had the best first round. But honestly, as long as you mention the Jets, at least in the conversation, I'm happy.
Yeah, they're definitely in the conversation, Robson. I need to relook at it, but there's a lot of things that I like. I feel like I'm factoring a little bit of the Jacksonville offseason in with their draft, but I also really love what the Baltimore Ravens did.
That's true. And the Eagles, you got to talk about the Eagles, too. They trade for a star already established wide receiver in A.J. Brown. That's big time.
It is, but A.J. Brown needs to play more than 10 games in a season. I mean, I like it, but, like, this is going to be, what, his third year in the league? Fourth year in the league? You know, I can't remember a season where he played more than 10 games.
I'm with you.
You got to play more than 10 games in a season. It's the same complaints we had about Mike Williams. And then Mike Williams came out. He played 15, 16 games last year, and he got big money. And you have to be able to do that. It's just –
yeah, A.J. Brown's a talented guy, but you're right. He just can't stay on the field. And when he had the play style that he has, you kind of just can't have injury issues. That ruins your whole career. That's his strength right there, is to be able to be a tough guy, a tough player.
Let's round it off with a little bit of a fact, ladies and gentlemen. The Georgia Bulldogs came the first team ever to have 5 defensive players drafted in the first round. And that is without Nakobe Dean getting drafted. That is insane.
That's impressive.
A defense that led to a national championship for the Dogs results in 5 first-round picks. And going to be basically another first-round pick, just an early second-round pick with Nakobe Dean. That is incredible.
You're right.
That's good. That's good.
The winner of the winner of the mock draft challenge right here, I haven't counted everything up, but I'm pretty sure I did win it. Didn't have Nakobe Dean in the first round.
You're really proud of yourself, aren't you?
I told you that if I won this, I brag about it for an entire year. You didn't think it was the first night?
I hope someone in the comment section beat Tony Tucker.
Nobody beat me.
Well, we will
Nobody-
count. We will count up the score. We'll figure out who won that and give the appropriate shout outs to either Tony Tucker or someone else. We appreciate you guys for tuning into this. Subscribe to whatever channel you're watching this on. You can subscribe on NFL Mike. You subscribe on the Warzone Sports Network. If you're a Chargers fan, come on over to the Nuts and Bolts YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Great first round of the draft. Can't wait for tomorrow. We're not necessarily going to be live on the YouTube channels, but keep a look on all the social media pages. We'll probably be live somewhere. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Alex, thank you. Appreciate you for coming to the live, man.
Not a problem. Glad to have you on.
Have a good night.
Thompson.
And to celebrate the Jets winning the first round, we're going to play the not the same old Jets intro because they clearly aren't the same old Jets. I don't remember the music being this.